Yeah. Hello, welcome. Welcome, everyone. Hello, welcome back to Radio Heaven. It's me. I'm KKcyber. I'm here, co-hosted rather, by the one and only woomi. Oh wait, oops! I just put us back to the wrong screen. Sorry, show's over. Just kidding. She's idol mode. Yeah, of course. I'm interviewing the very famous idol known as Rumi. Right?
No, I'm actually KK. I'm the second KK. Hi, guys.
You're the second KK? The other
I'm
KK.
Second KK.
You're KK.
I'm KK's evil twin.
Oh yeah, if you're my evil twin, then what's my birthday?
It's today, right now.
No.
Happy birthday! Everybody say happy birthday!
Welcome into Radio Heaven. This is my very own radio show. Thank you so much for joining me, Rumi. Do you want to introduce yourself to everyone here who doesn't know you already?
Hello, hi. I'm Woomi, and I am also a Denpa Tensi question mark. Ex-Undertaker question mark.
Yeah?
Yeah, thank you, KK. Thank you for having me here today.
Thank you. But yeah, just making sure first, audio's okay. You guys can hear Rumi just fine. You can hear me just fine. Is everything okay? Let me turn the music down a little bit. But welcome in. Hello. Yes, we did ask you guys to reply to some questions. The forum is still live. Here, let me share it in the chat for you guys. If you want to reply still, you can.
Be a good cheater, be a good attacker, and go reply.
Yeah. Check it out. But the first thing we're going to discuss today is figure collecting, or rather just collecting in general, on being a collector. Yippee! Yeah. So, when would you say, let me ask you first things first, Rumi. When did you, what was your first ever thing that you started collecting? Maybe when you were a real babu. Maybe before you even knew what anime was. Was there anything that you were, obsessed with and wanted to collect?
Oh, God. So amazing. I think my first actual, collection was, this is something for your ears. Listeners, turn your ears off.
Right.
You cannot hear this.
They can't hear this.
It's only for KK's ears. Yeah. I had a My Little Pony collection.
Cute. Was it like the old ones?
I was like 10 or 11.
Was it like the old ones?
It was a mix of the third and fourth generation. Well, it was mostly the fourth generation.
Okay. That was before the whole, friendship is magic explosion, right?
No, fourth generation is the friendship is magic.
Oh, wait, okay, then who is your favorite, Ruby? Let me guess. I'm thinking, it couldn't have been, wait, was it let me ask, was she in the original, in the original group of 5? Was your favorite, or maybe, was it a guy pony? A horse?
Who the fuck,
I don't know, but they existed. I don't know.
No, she's one of the main 6.
Are you a Twilight Sparkle liker? She's purple.
I do like her. She's not my outfit.
Who is the Rainbow Dash? I don't know. Please tell me it wasn't Rainbow Dash. No! Rainbow Dash girl! Ruby's a Rainbow Dash girl. She's 20% cooler. She just became 20% cooler. Get back up here.
Okay, what's your favorite, huh?
I was a simple Fluttershy girl, okay? I liked Fluttershy.
Kind of valid.
Yeah.
I have nothing bad to say against Fluttershy shit. Get it.
Why? Why? Who were you expecting? Huh? So you had what? Mostly just ponies, or did you have any like? How many? Do you still have them? Rather, I should ask.
Yes, I still have all of them. It was the classic like little figurine toys. They also have like the plushie dolls, like the Build-A-Bear ones. I
Oh,
remember going to Build-A-Bear to build the Twilight.
I had
That was
friends who did
something.
it. At least you were like, a kid and not like a grown man going. No hate, no hate, Frank, no hate. I'm not.
Don't tell her that I almost went to build a palm pudding like last year, but I couldn't find one near me.
Okay, they had Pokemon. I know. Build-A-Bear is fine. It's valid. I get it. Did you ever what? How many bears have you builded? Have you built? Builded?
I think I have two. One's like the canary bird when I was like really young, so I don't remember that one. And then I have the Twilight Sparkle one. What about you? Have you ever went there?
I went there once because my friend wanted to go there. Okay,
They
Idol
have
Master,
one
right?
for you?
I have a whole story. No. I did build one for me. But okay, you know about Idol Master, right?
Yeah.
You know Iori from like the first generation? She was the bratty one with the big
Yeah,
forehead.
Of course.
Yeah.
Me.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see it. But it was her birthday, and my friend at the time wanted to celebrate because she likes bunnies and stuffed animals so much. She's like, "We're all gonna go to Build-A-Bear." So I built a bunny, but she was naked. I didn't feel like paying for the clothes. I didn't feel like paying for the clothes, so I built a bunny. And I gave her one of those like they had these weird things that you could make it so that they would smell like lavender or something if you smelled them. I don't know. I did that, but she had no clothes. So, anyways, yeah, that was the only time. I think maybe I built another one when I was a really little kid at like an off-brand Build-A-Bear or something. But yeah, I don't think I've done any of the actual like branded ones. I remember there was one collab they had recently that I was tempted to, but I don't remember which one it is. Maybe they had like a
Was it
Mimikyu.
Cinnamoroll? Everybody wanted to build Cinnamoroll.
Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. I can't remember. I can't remember offhand. But so then, when did you first start branching off? I guess like what was your first anime figure, or what was your first anime purchase? Did you like buy it at a store? Was it a gift or like something that you got yourself?
The one first figurine that I remember getting, I asked my dad for it. It was my first Nendroid. I was around 12, and the figurine was from none other than the hit anime incest classic Oreimo.
Did you get which one did you get? Did you get
Medidir, the Denpa.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if you got her. She's so cute. It was cool that they gave her an Android when she wasn't like she's a character, but she's it's like a meta character. So yeah.
Actually, speaking of Medidir, I just bought her like prize figurine yesterday too.
Cute. Yeah. How many figures do you own? Have you ever counted?
No, because I'm scared. I don't want to know the truth. So many people are like, Woomi, let's start on my figure collection thing. So my figure collection, it's a website where most anime collectors go to, and they can list their wants, their wish list, their collections. Right?
I still get emails from them sometimes for some that I like wish listed ages ago, and I'm like, I do not see it. I do not see it. I look away. I do not see it. What?
Yeah, a lot of people have it, and a lot of the female fans that I have, they want to see my collection. So they're like, "Mommy, make it." I'm like, "No, I'm scared. I'm scared, bro. I don't want it."
Wouldn't it be cool to have like a whole a compendium of all of your goods? It's okay. Back when I was really into collecting, I never bothered keeping it up to date on my figure collector. I only ever used it to see if people were selling ones that I was trying to get. But I feel like it's like back when I was way more into figure collecting and shopping secondhand, I guess. It always felt like it was a gamble to buy off my figure collector because some people would be really weird with the pricing for some of theirs sometimes.
Yeah. Especially the stuff that I like, like the early Moe, Denpa, early 2000 stuff. Right now, it's like the TikTok kids
Yeah.
anime core, and they fucked up the economy. Now like Love Word Miku is like 300 fucking bucks. Like, huh? What do you mean it's 300 bucks? I blame the TikTok kids.
The TikTok economic disruption. Yeah. No, it's really funny. The TikTok economic disruption hit me. This is like, I don't really collect cameras, but I like cameras a lot. But I was trying to sell. I was trying to sell this camera I had, and I guess it started trending on TikTok.
And, is it like a digital one? Or
yeah,
like a vintage?
It was a digital one, but it was like one that I guess people were like, oh, this is how I take my most aesthetic photos with the flash on this specific camera. So I tried selling it on eBay, and then someone like did a stupid bid for like $2,000, which was like twice of what it was worth. And then they emailed me and were like, oh, my kid actually bid on this, and I can't buy it. And I was like, man, TikTok cursed this. I just wanted to sell the camera to someone who wanted it, not someone who was like, oh God, I gotta get it. And then they had buyer's remorse, right? Like, oh, I was so bad. I ended up being able to like, thanks to a friend, sell it through like Facebook, because I don't have Facebook, and I was like, could you sell it to someone locally, please? But
yeah, Facebook Marketplace is free. That's where I get all my anime figurines.
I was wondering, yeah. I don't know, man. I like Facebook Marketplace is kind of popping, but is it popping enough that I want to go back and make another Facebook account? I don't think so. It sounds like that's, man, I don't know.
It's also like a trap, because once you start searching, you can't stop. I'm a fucking addict. I'm trying to stop, but I relapse like every fucking week. I'm always back to that damn Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, I remember that's where I used to sell and buy some stuff, especially like used ones, or people on Twitter back then would always people would buy and sell figures on Twitter all the time. I remember that's how I got that's how I got my Inkton the Moetan figure that I have. Was someone sold it.
Oh, which one? I also collect Moetan.
Yeah, it's let me see, which one is it? It's like it's a pastel ink, the Kotobukiya one, I think. I think it's Kotobukiya.
Oh, okay, I know which one.
Yeah, where she's like doing the little point at her cheek and she has her fist. But the only
I have that one too.
Yeah, buying, I feel like it was a gamble though, because I bought it from someone and they didn't tell me that someone in their house was smoking, so the box had smoke damage on it.
Affects figurine, like, does the smell not go away or something? I've never bought
thankfully the figure was fine, but like the box had discoloration and stuff. It's really funny because
Oh damn, it's really bad when you smoke.
Yeah, it seeps to everything. Especially fabric and paper. Yeah, it's really bad. What is it? It was really fun. I bought a really cheap copy of Love Plus when I was in Japan. That was like 300 yen, and it reeked of cigarettes. Like some old OG-san had his girlfriend on that card. Dude, the save file was still there, and I was like, I felt weird. I was like, I don't know about this. Like, this guy.
Yeah, buying secondhand games would do that.
It's so funny.
Also, I saw you being super normal about the Love Plus sales on Twitter.
Yeah. OG-san abandoned his girlfriend. He did. He abandoned, and it was Rinko. Rinko's on vacation right now. Don't worry about it. Right.
That
Yeah.
goes.
No, she's not dead. She's not dead.
I also have the game on my DS, but I haven't had a chance to play it yet.
You try it. It's really addicting,
will.
though. I'm gonna be real.
What was that?
It's really addicting. I'm gonna be real. I did not ghost my girlfriend. Okay, it's like because it's just really, really immersive, you know. And they had. I was really happy though because the Zoomers haven't found Love Plus yet. So when I was in Japan, I found this like good set that they released with a art book in it that had a whole bed sheet of the girl I liked for like 2,000 yen. The whole thing was 2,000 yen, and I was really happy.
Nice.
So,
Well, there's so much love plus merch. Because I thrift a lot, right? And I swear, almost every single time without fail, there's one love plus merch in the batch.
yeah, it's because like it was something that Konami really, really, really made a
Yeah,
ton
they
of
really
merch.
pushed it,
Yeah,
right?
they even had like you could get a Love Plus official credit card. Like you could have the girls on your credit card. I've seen that. I've seen other ones where it's like membership cards that you can get or credit cards with anime girls on it.
I'm kind of surprised it's not well known in like the English or Western space at all.
Yeah, maybe
Nobody
it's
ever
like
talks about it, but it's everywhere in like markets and stuff.
yeah, maybe it's just because like the only real English adaptation is was like a fan translation of the original one, and even then it's like kind of a pain to get working on original hardware unless you have the means to.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Or you have to emulate it, I guess. So maybe it's like, because you know, like other stuff that's more popular, like Komugi and Dokuro-chan, and I guess like Digikata and Chobits and all that stuff was a lot more accessible, I feel like, for the English audience.
Because they're animes and you can easily watch them.
Yeah. Anime originals. So wait, Rurumi, I'm gonna grill you. Have you seen The Soul Taker yet?
Huh?
Have you seen? You don't know? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. The series that Komugi was originally from.
Yeah, I know she's a spin-off from
The Soul Taker. Yeah, I was gonna ask if you'd watched it yet.
I have not watched it.
Okay, it's okay. The Komugi ripoff. Yeah, it's a Komugi ripoff. You should watch it sometime. It's like it's not as fun though, I would say, as Komugi. Not as fun. Yeah, but she's really cute and like I think she's a little bit more. She has more depth and is kind of Denpa in her own way. Yeah. She's super cute in it. There's a lot of scenes where she looks really sad. But it's like cute.
Is she the exact same Komugi in Soul Taker?
I would say she's the same, but it's like because Soul Taker's more of a drama than a comedy or slice of life. It's a very different version of herself, I would say. But it's like the whole.
Does she also like works at an agency and like?
So the thing is like, Soul Taker. So Komugi, Nurse Witch Komugi was a spinoff. And if you remember, they all work at the same agency, and a lot of them were in a J drama together. The J drama that they're all in is the Soul Taker.
Now it makes. Oh my god.
Yeah. It's like super meta. It's really cool.
Bro, the frick, those fan sections where it's like, the anime, but the characters or actors are you. Oh my god.
Yeah, right? Exactly. So it's like
what the fuck?
it's really good.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. It's supposed to be that they're all actors together. So it's like it's really interesting to see how some of their character traits come through, but some of them they have a lot more dramatic or like dramatization to it for sure.
You just exploded my mind with this information.
I'm happy.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's why I think that's why I just think it's like a really, really, really interesting spin-off because it's like I haven't seen like, or at least that's why Nurse Witch Komugi is so much more of an interesting spin-off to me because it's like, yeah, she's cute and funny and like they're in an agency, but when you have the context from Soul Taker and seeing how they
now
like are together as characters in that, it's really cool. Really cool.
Uh,
Especially because the main guy in Nurse Witch Komugi is just like a famous pop star, and he has like no depth whatsoever. But he's like pretty raw. He's pretty raw in the anime. Yeah. Charlotte, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Hello. If you're new here, hi. My name is KK. I'm a cybernetic AI angel and your Denpa desktop buddy. Today, we are joined by Rurumi Yumemi here in Radio Heaven. This is my very own radio show, so I hope you guys enjoy your time here. Welcome in! Rurumi, do you want to introduce yourself?
I am a dog.
Bark. Bark. Paw. Give me your paw. Roll over. Roll over. We're still working on the training, I guess, here. Well, welcome! Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoy your stay here. Welcome, Bid. Welcome, welcome.
We're talking about anime figurines.
Yeah, Charlotte, if you collect anything, we would love to hear about it. Yeah, let's see what one of the Cedars or Otaku-kun replied. Let me.
Oh, before that,
Oh,
I want to ask you actually. If I remembering this correctly, I think I saw you made a tweet about some of your collections, and I saw you have a Playo Rock like OC figurine, like the one where she's on a broom.
yeah, that was the Hello Kitty.
I want that so bad.
I actually found it at a book off here in the United States. It was like, okay, so I found that figure, and then I also found, I need to fix it, and I've been meaning to fix it on stream, but there was a garage kit that Poyoyon Rock did of his original character. It's like the one where she's in the Sukumizu with the frog umbrella and the Randoseru. But the thing is, it's like super busted, so I have to fix it. But it felt really sad because it was like clearly someone who was a big fan of his work came in and like sold their stuff, and I was like, no, how could you have done this? But also I benefited from it, so yeah, it was just a very
a second chance of life.
Exactly. It was a very serendipitous moment where I walked in and I was like, oh my god, I know that.
And then what the fuck? I'm moving to the US right now. I'm booking my trips right now. We don't have shit, and now we're like book off, hobby off.
Oh, yeah. It's okay. The book off has not been good ever since. That was like a once in a lifetime. Mostly have prize figures. Prize figures are good though. Prize figures have gotten so much better over the years, I feel like. Even when I was in Japan.
I only get some that's like that looks Denpa.
I get it. I understand.
I feel like a lot of prize figures, they look kinda.
They have those like kind of derpy faces. Like I feel like that faces always have her.
But if it's already Denpa and it's derpy, it kind of fits, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
It looks nice.
Whoa, Toho scale figure. Which Toho? Which Toho? What scale figure? Some of the Toho figures are so beautiful.
There's a NVIDIA scale figure coming up this year. It looks so good.
I always wanted one of the flan figures because like the way that they do her wings. Yeah. Yes, you get it. You understand. It looks so beautiful. Hi, Yumi.
I want the sisters together, man.
Yeah. They need to be together. So yeah. What other? Was there anything else? The what? Oh, Reimu. Cute. Yeah. Reimu's good. Reimu's a good girl. Does she have? Okay, so I didn't realize that apparently Reimu is known as like an armpits girl. Like everyone liked her. Yeah, I never realized that. This. Yeah, so now I'm curious, like, which figure, like, if they made sure to bring attention to her armpits or not. What's, like, the freakiest, okay, let me ask you then this. What's, like, the freakiest, like, most like oji-san
Oh,
pervert
God.
thing you've done when you
Oh,
got
no.
like a figure or like anything
Oh,
new?
no.
Like have you seen
Oh, no.
have you seen Welcome to the NHK? You know that there's like a scene, there's a really
Yeah.
famous scene where he bends down to try to tie his shoes to see if he can look up the skirt of the figure. Do you always look up their skirts, Ruby? Because I do. I'm like, it's like I gotta see what kind of underwear they're wearing. And like, okay, I have a really freak confession then. So, you know Shinobu Oshino from Bakemonogatari? So she's my wife, and she has been for a very long time. And the figures that I have of her are probably the ones that I've kept the longest. But I always got a little mad or like tilted because the thing is, Shinobu never she never wears underwear, right? She just kind of it's like canonical that she uses a band-aid. But like, you know, none of the figures did that. So I was like,
Oh, that's sad.
Right.
Bro, what the fuck?
And so I always gotta check.
On the figurine.
I think usually just white. I don't know. I can't remember. I'd have to look. 3 Spice and Wolf figures of Hollow. Hollow's a wife. She's gotten so many good figures. She's so cute. She's a dog wife, if you think about it.
Dog wife.
Yeah. Yeah.
For me, the freakiest one you have, okay, so the thing is, I put my figurines on display, right, like all of them, and when my mom comes to my room, she always checks them out, and there's this one freaky one, but it's not like a scale figure, it's like a smaller one, but she do be kind of freaky. It's a figurine of an OC. She's a puppy girl. She's a dog wife, and she doesn't have any panties on, and she's a
Yeah.
Yeah, and my mom stared at it, and she stared at me, and she stared at it, and she stared at me, and she's like, huh?
Huh? Huh? What have you? Okay, then let me ask: have you ever wanted to, or have you ever wish listed any cast-offs? There's been like. Do you remember those Necoparo ones where you could take off the panties and then they would like hold the panties in front?
Oh, they're doing a re-release this.
Oh, don't tell me that. I don't need it.
The fucking face looks so much better. Gotta get it.
You made the face better this time?
Yeah, they changed the face.
Oh. I always wanted. There was another. I forget what. I mean, I'll find it. But there's a Poyoyon rock cast off that I really, really wanted.
Yeah, I have a Morrigan cast off.
Oh.
It's the one where she's wearing her armor. The armor comes off.
You have some. I think I remember correctly. You have figures of Jibril too, right? From well, hers aren't cast off. The ones from what is it called? Hold on. Jibril.
Oh, but.
Jibril.
The vision novel, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Makai Tanchi Jibril. Yeah.
I have a steel one, and I also have a gacha one, but she's getting fucked by tentacles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Epic. Oh, nice timing for a raid. Welcome, raiders. Hello. Hi. If you're new here, hello. My name is KK. I'm a cybernetic AI angel, and your Denpa desktop buddy. Welcome to Radio Heaven. This is my very own radio show. We are here with a late night edition on a Friday. We are co-hosted by Woomi, Yumemi.
I'm a dog.
Bark. Best dog. Are you clicker trained? You should add a dog clicker. You should add a dog clicker to your throne room.
No.
No? Okay. She's Jax trained, right? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you collected? Okay, so let me ask. Do you mostly collect figures, or like what is the weirdest kind of merch that you've collected, or like something that you bought that you're like, why did I buy this? Just because it had an anime girl, or something?
Oh shit.
Or like
That's
if you
that's a
just
good
mostly collect
question.
figures, then that's fine too. But,
I think for anime, it's mostly figures, but I also get everything. I get like candies, or canned badges, chains. I have multiple duckies. I have a bed sheet thingy. But that's not weird, right? Right? Everybody has one, right?
yeah,
Right?
exactly.
What?
Haha, yeah, it's not weird at all to
Yeah.
have a docky right next to your desk at
Yeah.
all. Right? Yeah.
For me,
Yeah.
it's on the left, on the bathroom wall. Yeah.
Oh, I have mine on a pillow. I have one of Rin from Little Busters. She's really cute. She's like,
Oh, cute.
yeah. The weirdest thing, I talked about it a little bit on my own stream earlier, but for whatever reason, back when I was really into collecting a lot of merch of Michiru Matsushima from Grisaya, I found a pair of boxer briefs on Surugaya, and I bought them, and I was like, why is there like a bulge here? Why is there a space here? What is this? I wore them once because I ran out of clean underwear. I ran out of clean underwear one day, so and I needed something to wear to do my laundry. Yeah, Michiru. She's good. She's a good girl. Yeah.
Okay, this is a weird collection. It's not freaky, but it's a bit odd. I collect anime fans.
Oh, like
yeah,
I forget what the
paper fans and plastic fans.
I have a lot too now that I think about it, because I know I think the weirdest one I got was one that is like folds up into itself, not like the traditional like folding fan style, but it's like you crumple it up into a ball or something. I don't know. It's really weird. I'll show it to you sometime. I used to be really into collecting stuff from Grisaya, and there was a lot of stuff from Grisaya. Front Wing made so much merch back in the day. So, and that's what it was. I think I showed you or at least I tweeted it. There was a picture that I had of my apartment back when I had most of that collection, and I filled my whole wall with Michiru. Yeah, it was like a whole wall of Grisaya and Michiru stuff. And one time I had to have my apartment maintenance come over and look at my stuff, look at my furnace or something. I don't even remember, but they had to examine something. And it was really, really, I was like, oh man, there's like booba on my wall. There's like, she literally just like.
To me like a few weeks ago. Something, I thought something died in my room. It smelled like a corpse, so I called out.
Did you? What?
It legit smelled like a dead body. Like when you're at the morgue. Like it's the exact same smell. So I called. I called like the faculty management, whatever you call them, and they sent two guys in my room, and I didn't have time to like take my duckies down from the doors and the walls. They literally knocked on my door, and they haven't woken up yet. I thought it was my mom. So I was telling my teachers, like,
no,
yeah, you're fucked up, and I opened the door, like,
What did they find?
I did not find anything, and the smell slowly went away because I used like this stink going spray.
Stink going away spray. Got it.
Yes.
Got it.
Sorry.
How do you know what a morgue smells like?
Because I worked at the morgue. I used to be an undertaker.
Right, of course. Of course.
Right.
That's how you got all those teeth, right?
Yeah.
Right. Of course.
Right.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah.
What? Oh, I meant to finish. One time, so the maintenance came in, they saw all the booba, that was bad enough, but then they like acknowledged it and pointed to it, and they asked, They asked if Michiru was Sailor Moon. They're like, because she's just a girl with blonde twin tails. And they're like, is that Sailor Moon? And I said, yeah. I didn't feel like, I didn't want. Another time, I got like a free lanyard from Faku at a convention once. And I used it at a grocery store. And someone was like, oh, what's that lanyard say? What is, does it say fuck you? And I was like, yeah, that's what it says. I don't want them to know that it's like a doujinshi website at all. Yeah. Yeah. The instant lie. Yeah. Listen, it was easier to lie than it was to try to explain who Michiru Matsushiba was, okay? It was easier that way. But
For me, it's the tapestries and the posters that I have up. It's like half naked anime girls.
mhm.
And when I put a new one out, my mom would like point it out, and she always asks, "Hey, woman, why are they showing their panties?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's what the guys like. Yeah, fucking perverts. They're selling it with the male degens. Yeah, I only have this cause she's wearing like a silly outfit.
Yeah, it's like
not because of
it's art.
also,
It's
yeah.
art. It's art.
Yeah, fucking males. Yeah.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah.
I remember I had like a tapestry when I was still living at home. I had a tapestry of some girls from Kantai collection that were hugging on my wall, and my mom was like, "Do you have to have this on the wall?" Like, they're in love. I don't get it. What's wrong? The girls are hugging. What's so bad about that? At least they're just hugging. Yeah. Fine. I moved out for a reason. So yeah. Let them cook. Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. But let's see what you have to say, Otaku-kun, Peter-kun, about being a collector. We asked you guys if you have any experience with collecting things. So is there anyone? Let me first ask you, Rumi. I don't know if you had a chance to look through too many of them yet, but if you have one that you want to read out loud, then let me know. But I can pick the first one if you like.
Okay.
All right.
Do I read the name as well?
Yeah. You can read the name and then just what they say.
Okay. For the first one, do you mean the one by Bastard?
Yeah, I mean, if there's one that you want to read that you picked, you don't have to read them in order. Like if you look through them, if there's one that you're like, oh, I really like this one, I want to read this one out loud. You know what I'm saying? Get it?
I scanned through some of them and I got scared, so I stopped.
It's okay. I'll ask this one then. I'll start. Okay? Don't worry. Daijoubu. Here, have a dog treat. Here you go. You're doing good. It's fine. This one is from Stray Cat Meow 3. It says, how much does authenticity matter when collecting? As someone who collects archival fashion, there's a noticeable divide between people who see fashion more as expression and are fine with cheap replicas, and people who value authenticity / the property rights of the designer, think that you should never buy replicas. Since this specifically refers to clothes that are 10 plus years old, and only sold secondhand, in either case, the original designer does not lose anything monetarily. I know that for some collecting hobbies, such as trading cards, authenticity is everything, but I'm curious, what do you two think about the respective items you collect? Would you buy a replica knowing it was a replica if it was significantly cheaper and indistinguishable from an original? Or if it had flaws that were apparent only if you knew what you were looking for? I wrote this before Rurumi tweeted that she would probably buy a bootleg bug scale size figure. Noted.
Hey, listen, I don't buy bootlegs like ever, but Saya is like impossible to find at a normal price.
Yeah. I bought bootleg shoes before. But
that's valid.
yeah. Or like I think another thing is like bootleg games. I think game collecting or like retro game collecting is like money laundering in the United States. It's a scam here. I don't know. Is it as bad there? Like,
No.
I was gonna ask, cause it's not that way in Japan either. I think the only game in Japan that would ever be like overpriced or like really really rare is always, I think the one that I saw that was the worst is of course the lane game. I saw it for like,
Of course.
it was like, hold on, let me write. Of course, let me write. What was the figure that it was? So I had to put it into American, and then I think it was, I think it was this much yen. Yeah, 200,000 yen for just the game, which is like, I mean, the exchange rate is bad, but it's like, just say $2,000. $2,000 for a game, which you can also, yeah, you can play it on your browser anyways. So, but I think buying replicas of games is fair sometimes, especially Are you on Reddit right now? What are you?
I'm reading the submission. I read this. Go back to Reddit. Out of Reddit.
You're a Reddit Andy.
I don't use Reddit.
I don't either.
Yeah.
What about, okay, so then what about...
Go back to Reddit, otaku.
Come back to Reddit if you care about authenticity, I suppose.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Now.
You got banned on Reddit? Is this true?
Okay, listen. I was like 13, right? The first time I read it, I didn't know what the fuck Red was. The only reason why I'm there is because Tumblr told me someone was giving away free Love Live accounts.
And you wanted
Love Live School Idols?
Yeah.
So I made a Reddit account, and then I applied for the free giveaway, and then they're like, you don't have enough karma, and then they fucking banned me, and I'm like,
Damn. I guess you should have just reposted other people's art a ton to get more karma.
You can do that?
That's literally all Reddit always was. When I did use it, it was just like people reposting other people's art, but then they would credit it. They'd be like, "Oh, I'm crediting it," but then they would farm karma. Yeah. Yeah, Reddit is like mostly reposts from like other parts of the internet, I guess. It's like when people take things and then like farm retweets or like quote retweets off it, you know? Yeah, but yeah, I mean, like, I have mixed feelings when it comes to clothes and reps, at least.
Okay,
I think...
Let me reread the thing again, because my brain turned off.
It's okay.
When I know it's from a Redditor, my brain shut down and like, no.
How much does authenticity matter when collecting? As someone who collects archival fashion, there's a noticeable divide between people who see fashion more as an expression and are fine with cheap replicas and people who value authenticity / the property rights of the designer. I think you should never buy replicas. Is what they say.
It feels like I'm in uni class.
Yeah, it's okay. Okay, let me dogify it for you.
Yeah.
All right. Do you think it matters if I buy a legit version of a very prestigious or like high end, like let's say you know the J fashion brand Cloma, right? No? Okay, it's okay. They're like a Y2K fashion brand. Okay. Let's say there's like well, you know Angelic Pretty, right? Yeah, so say there's like a really old like Angelic Pretty dress from 2004. And I didn't get it way back when, but I really want it because it's something that I really want to wear. But now it costs like $5,000 or $10,000 or something to get it for real because only so many were made back then, right? But conveniently enough, my friend sent me this AliExpress link that has a dress that looks very similar. What would you do? Like, if you had somewhere that you wanted to wear the dress, like you knew that this was a dress that you wanted to wear, what would, like, is that something that you would care about? Or do you think it's like a bastardization towards the designer and the company and the people who made the clothing?
So my stance on this is I feel like if something is limited and is impossible to buy for the like normal middle class people,
Yeah.
I wouldn't judge them for buying it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I see people bring up this argument a lot with things like figurines. Let's say they made like a really exclusive one. They only made like 20 of them 10 years ago. There's no way the normal people is gonna be able to have a chance to get it, right? So even if someone made like a bootleg out of it, it doesn't harm the artist because it already stopped production. There was only 20 of them.
Yeah.
That's my stance of it. If it's still like in production and the price isn't that absurd, then just buy a real one. But if the production is already stopped, it's like unobtainable to the normal human, then I'm not gonna judge you if you buy a bootleg.
Yeah. I definitely think that there is a place for like collecting official official goods and taking care of them as a collector. Like I was asking if you knew the company or sorry, the brand Cloma. They're kind of like a little bit more of a high-end gay fashion brand. I definitely haven't ever seen replicas of their stuff, but it is really expensive, but it has like such a unique silhouette that I feel like trying to find kind of copycats is worth it because it's I don't know, it's just like sometimes you just want to have nice things, but you can't afford them, right? Like it's not everybody can afford to spend hundreds or even thousands or even hundreds of dollars on clothes, right? Yeah, exactly. And it's like yeah, it's why I feel like secondhand shopping is something that I like doing because it's like I grew up on a tight budget, right? Like I grew up, my family didn't really have money to spend on lots of things. So being able to secondhand shop was always, it's like half the fun is like, it's like treasure hunting, right?
Treasure is like the best thing of it.
Yeah, but it's like, it is a little discouraging sometimes when it's like you see people who are like buying things and then turning them over and then trying to resell them at a profit because they know that other people want it, right? Yeah. So that's like
I will kill them all.
I feel like the fact that that is always going to exist when it comes to authenticity and like reselling authentic items. Like it's like even what Pokemon cards, right? Like some people get their cards graded and it's like I don't know. It's just I think it's okay if you just want a copy of the card just to have the card. It's like I don't know. Cards are different though. Cards is paper. So scalpers, I just hate scalping. Really, is what it summarizes.
Yeah, everybody hates them.
Yeah, scalpers should get the chair. Put them in the chair. Electrocute them. Fuck scalpers. Strong Pegasus, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome. Thank you. Welcome in. Hello, my name is KK. I'm a digital Denpa desktop Tenchi. We're here at Radio Heaven with Rarumi Yumemi. We're talking about collecting. I hate scalpers too. I don't know. Would you say scalping is still an issue? Like, where you're at also? Still? Yeah. Yeah. I feel like
they're bad everywhere.
Yeah.
I think with also newer releases, like figures, and the Shia Fumo, so many scalpers buy like the whole fucking thing.
Yeah. They would buy like tons of them. That's why, yeah, it's like, I mean, I still remember, the otaku way is that you buy 3. You have one for preservation, one to share with others, and then one for you to actually use or whatever, right? But
in Japan, when you go into stores and you buy fumos or like something similar to fumos, usually the store only allows like maximum 3 per people.
Yeah, and it's just like I feel like especially in Japan, it's just like basic comment like their culture is very much not in the the realm of like excessive consumption. So if you buy a ton of one thing, it's seen as really weird. I know that people complained about foreigners coming to Japan because it's so cheap, because the U.S. dollar is so strong against the yen, buying tons of retro games and then going back and then reselling them for like way more in the U.S. because, yeah, yeah. So it's like it's really frustrating for sure. Especially it's like I think there's when I was there it's like buy a game because you want to own it or you want it as a gift or you want to have something like that. But going to another country and trying to just like turn profits because of exchange rate is just so I don't know how I guess maybe it's just like a way to like legally do that, but it's just scummy. It's so gross.
Yeah, it is so.
Americans, yeah,
Yeah,
fuck
fucking
'em.
Americans.
Listen, I hate it just as I look at myself every day in the mirror and I go, "You're an American, you piece of trash." Just kidding. But I was gonna ask, wait, when it comes to, have you ever resold or sold anything that you've collected or like, cause for me, I had kind of no choice but to because I've moved around so much. Back when I used to have much more stuff, I had to sell it because I was moving across the country, which is very far when you're unfortunately in America, like I said. But so it felt really, really, really difficult to sell some of this stuff. I sold them. I sold a lot of things at this convention. They had like they called it like the otaku garage sale or whatever, and it was like,
so nice.
yeah, it was really cool though. I love going to
We
conventions
don't
and
have
seeing stuff like
garage
that.
sales here. I'm so jealous of the guys in America.
Don't be.
Garage sales
Garage
sounds
sales are
so
usually
nice.
trash, and also everything is really spread
Really?
out. So yeah,
I've
I
seen
feel like
like
it
videos
depends.
people post on TikTok where you get like really rare stuff for only $1, and I'm like, damn.
Yeah, you have to really
I want that.
to really find that kind of stuff. It's like you only see the highlights, right? They have to have gone to countless garage sales, and you have to drive around
That's true.
all day to try to find
I
garage
thought you
sales.
could like walk in your neighborhood and like
I
find
mean,
10 garage
sometimes,
sales.
but it's like it's really rare. People usually only do garage sales like once in a while. Yeah, and
I don't know, it
99% of the
sounds so
time it's
fun to
garbage.
me though.
I think you would have more fun going to like antique shops or like vintage shops or like vintage shopping, especially because it was the thing that's always so silly and funny to me is going vintage or antique shopping in Japan and seeing all of the American stuff like being more expensive or like I guess maybe it's mostly when it comes to clothes because I'll see like hoodies and stuff from colleges that I know and they'll be like way more so expensive. I don't
And selling hoodies of their colleges. Why do they do that? And why do people who do not go to that college?
You were asking the wrong person. It's like I guess it's like in America a lot of the colleges have like really strong like alumni is what they call it. It's like when you graduate you're an alumni. Alumni means that you're a college graduate.
Oh, I thought it was like one of the elements in the periodic
That's
table.
aluminum. That's aluminum or aluminium. Aluminium if you are in Great Britain, I guess. It's okay. It's okay. You graduated, right? You're technically an alumni of your school. So it's like that. Yeah, you're a Yeah, you're an alumni of your university. That's what it is. That's how it works.
Yeah, sounds cool as fuck.
Yeah. So in America, a lot of schools will have like an alumni association where like people just can't get over the fact that they're not in college anymore, is what I see it as personally.
People coping that they're
Yeah,
old.
that they're old. So then they go to like alumni hangouts, and all of these people have in common is that they just went to the same school. So like they have tons of merch, they have tons of hoodies, and it's like when you're in college, you know, people usually buy them because they're at the school, but then people still want to wear them. I don't know. It's weird to me. Don't ask me. My mom and my dad are very much like into their
Oh,
alumni
my God,
association.
oh my God, I just noticed like that always fucking
You
unique.
see it?
Why did they do
Yeah.
that?
I don't
Why
know.
did they
I don't
graduated like
know.
50
Right?
years ago?
I don't get it.
Just let it go.
Yeah.
Watch me be like that when I'm like 40.
Yeah, maybe it's like nostalgia after a point, right? Like you're
Yeah,
like, those were the
probably.
good old times. Those were the good
Yeah,
old
yeah.
days. But I don't know. Yeah. Alumni association. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And the other thing is that they usually just ask you to spend, to like be part of the association. It's like just an excuse for the school to ask you to give them more money.
What?
At least from my experience. Maybe some people have had better experiences with their alumni. But we should talk about collecting again, not about university. Let's see. This one. Let's read this one. Let me see.
Which one?
This one's from Girl 4. Girl number 4. Girl 4 says,
Oh, can I read this one?
yes, please.
Okay. Wait, this one looks like it's for you, though.
You can read it still,
Oh,
if you'd
okay.
like to.
I'm sorry, girl number 4.
What? Don't apologize.
I'm just a normal girl. I collect normal things like plushie and articulated anime figure and during manga and VTuber posters. Hell yeah. But I don't have enough wall space for it. But there's a thing that I don't collect. But I have a collection of, and I don't anticipate it will stop growing anytime soon. It's like those little novelty teaspoons. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. Hi.
Teaspoons. Cute.
A couple of years ago, we were at some place and I saw a tiny spoon, and I was like, oh, cute, and bought it. Ever since whenever we go on a family trip, or my parents go on a trip on their own, they'll get me a little regional novelty spoon. I have like 20 of them or something. My mom got me a little wall display for all the little spoons. It has a lock on...
Oh, a lock on it and everything?
It has a lock on it and everything. Huh. There's so many spoons, I don't even really like spoons that much. I don't know what to do with that. I don't like spoons that much. If there was a spoon with a nanometer on it, though, KKcyber had no teaspoon. Sheesh, shout it up, baby. You have it on KKcyber.
What's wrong? You don't want more spoons? What's wrong?
That would be cute, though. That would be cute, though. KK spoon.
Yeah. What if you had, like, here's dream merch drop is a KK spoon, but then like a figure that can be like one of those pen holding figures, but you could also make her hold the spoon.
Oh, those are cute.
Yeah, I love figures that like have a purpose, like they hold something, or like the cup noodle figures. Those are so cute. Do you have any? Let me ask. What's like?
I have a made Miku cup holder.
Do you have any merch that you use like daily or use in like daily life? Like for me, I have this Shinobu plate that I use for little treats sometimes, and I have like some towels that I got that I use sometimes, and I have like a good pen
in my
holder.
room is palm pudding, so in a way it's also merch.
Yeah, exactly. She has the
from like my bedding to my shower head to my soap bottles to everything. It's palm pudding.
Yeah, I love practical merch. I think that like now that I'm getting to maybe the second season of Eternally 17 or so, I feel like I like practical merch or practical things way more. Like when I went to the Nichijo Collab Cafe when I was in Japan, not this most recent time, but the time before, and they had really cute curry spoons with some of the Nichijou girls on it, and I was like, oh, that's the kind of merch that makes me just want to spend money. So, what if I'm like, I already have enough spoons at home, but what if I had the Nichijou spoons, you know? Then it would make, and then when I have friends come over, I can be like, here.
Bring out the fine
Right?
china.
You get it! Yes! I bring out the fine china, and it's like the plum pudding and Nichijou stuff. And, yeah. It all comes back to spoon. Yeah. No, if you could make any sort of like practical merch, Azurumi to sell to otaku-kun, what would you make? Like, you have no limits. The sky is the limit.
We were gonna make like a cutting board.
Yeah.
That was like, no! And we also were gonna make a spray bottle with no!
A spray bottle is genius. That's so good. Flat mouse pad, yeah. Woomi flavored condoms. Hey! What flavor would that be? What's Woomi flavor? Tenchi flavor is blue raspberry.
Wet dog. Smells like wet dog.
Sorry.
Okay, wait. Since Girl4 mentioned spoons, what's the weirdest spoon that you own?
The weirdest spoon that I own?
For me, it's the Star Wars spoon that came with the cereal box, and it lights up. Yeah, I still remember.
Cool. It lights up?
Yeah, and I think there's lead in it or something.
There's lead in it. It's okay. My university had lead in the water, so I also ate lead. That's why maybe that's why we're both Denpa girls. It's all the lead.
We're full of lead.
Yeah. Yippee. But yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe I don't have it because it was a roommate spoon that I would sometimes steal to use sometimes because it was cool. But they had like a spoon from the Gundam Cafe that looked like one of the Gundam's weapons, which was really cool because then it's like a spoon, but it looks like a weapon. So it was really cool.
That's like shooting as fuck.
Right? I think it's cool though. Imagine having like, it would be really cool to have like a kitchen knife, but it looks like something that was like from your favorite RPG. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah. Gotta be difficult to make though. Yeah. I feel like if I were to make merch that the sky is the limit, that would be practical. I would want to have like a coffee pot. I was really I almost bought one. I almost bought one at Lashingbang because they had a Hololive Ichiban Kuji coffee pot for Shion, and I was like, I don't need it. I already have a coffee pot, but I wanted it so bad. It looks so cute. They had like a whole line where different girls had different home goods. I was like, I don't need them. I don't even have space.
I have Nico's line. I got her plates and stuff.
Oh, cute.
It's shaped like a sakura.
Cute. Yeah. Ichiban Kuji, I feel like, is like such a gold mine when it comes to merch collecting.
It's only fun when you buy them secondhand and you don't play it yourself.
Yep.
Because when you do, all you get is fucking rubber keychains, baby. You got 10 of them.
Rubber keychains are like towels. They're like, have a towel, have another towel. Here's a towel. Here's a postcard. Here's another towel. Here's an acrylic stand.
I never won anything big, like ever. But then last year when my mom came to visit, this is when I was still in my Tokyo school. So me and her and my dad, we went to Osaka, right? And then we saw like a club meeting, and then we went there, and then they were doing Ichiban Kuchi of Cinema Roll, and my mom never played it before, and she's like, oh hell yeah, I love Cinema Roll. And then she got the second best prize. Like, what?
Look,
it was like a really fancy, like, temperature controlled, like, coffee. I don't even know what
What?
it was.
It was like a
huge jug.
whoa,
It's like a
and it
it's
held.
like a thermal thingy. Hi.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I've played Ichiban Kuchi for like in my life probably like almost 50 times, and I've never won big.
What's the one that you've played Ichiban Kuji the most?
Idol Master, because my cousin would pay for it.
Yeah. Oh, I guess maybe there's people in chat that don't know what Ichiban Kuji is. Ichiban Kuji is like it's like a merch lottery where you pay a flat rate for a ticket, and then you open. It's like a cardboard ticket, and then you open it. And it tells you a letter.
And get shit prizes.
Yeah, and there's it's gotcha still, but there's a set letter, and like usually the A prize is the top prize, and like E or G or H or J, they'll even go down to like K and stuff. Prizes are usually
Merch gotcha.
Whoa, that would be fun. Yeah.
And scam all cheater coins. Get them like the bottom prize. This is actually common though, because right now, Ichiban Kuchi, they have like an online brand, so people can just pay online. They don't have to like go to physical stores. And now you can also lose online.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely think Ichiban Kuji, like the best strat is to pay attention to when there's an Ichiban Kuji you want, and then immediately go to the like Yahoo Japan or Surugaya or Mandarake, which are like
get them for cheap.
like what I was gonna say. Besides those three, are there in Facebook Marketplaces? Facebook Marketplace, is there any like secondhand shop or secondhand platform that you usually check, or is it just like those big ones?
Usually Facebook Marketplace, Mercari, and Surugaya.
Oh, right, Mercari, of course.
Yeah,
of course. Yeah, that was how I got some of the Love Plus stuff. I have a friend who lives in Japan who lives in Akiba, and I was like, "Hey, do you have like a Mercari account? Ha 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 ha. Can you get these things for me?" And I got a Kumogi CD too for like 700 yen. I was so happy.
Yeah. That's battling Kumogi from me or Mercari. How dare you?
It's okay. I'll share. Listen, it's just media. I don't even have any figures or anything. I saw one and I was like, ugh, this price. Ugh. Yeah. The pain of Mercari sold listings is like that's like the real depth. That's like the real depths of hell.
I see them and I cry.
Especially if you see how cheap some people sell it. You're like,
sometimes prices change so much within like three months.
Right.
The older ones, and they're like 100 times cheaper. And you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I'll just read.
It's kind of funny when you know that your friends buy stuff online. Because I was watching this Yahoo auction or like Shaya Norto figuring like a really expensive one, and then I saw one of my mutuals on Twitter post that they got it, and like, wait, what? You want to buy stuff?
Yeah. But it's also, I feel like having friends who merch collect is like fun sometimes, because then you can do like bulk orders if you're like importing stuff, or like merch splits, because I remember back in the Idolmaster days, getting stuff for them, they would always do like full set releases. So if you ever wanted to guarantee your girl, you would have to like
always fun
band together. Yeah, you would have to band together with all the producers, but you could never have doubles. You'd have to be the only one who produces your girl. No doubles. But yeah. Yeah, it's like fun sometimes that way too, because then it's like, or I think the fun of knowing the kind of girls or characters that your friends like and finding stuff in the wild for them.
And your friend here is a Mio from Cinderella Girls. I would judge the fuck out of you.
Why? What did Mio do to you? She too genki?
No,
what?
The character itself isn't bad, but
okay.
the producers that I've met, no.
What if I know exactly one Miopy and they were a gaijin, so I don't what explain to me the stereotype. I want to what is the average Miopy?
Average Miopy is my waifu is holier than thou. Do not speak to me.
Huh?
They do not bathe. All of them.
Yeah. Okay, that does check out. I would say the one Miopy I know, they do bathe, but they definitely have a very much like my waifu. My number one is holier than thou. Like
Yeah, they have a complex with me.
they think that their favorite characters are always number one. It's like without a doubt, they cannot see any flaw in the.
Yeah. I'm a cotton pea, and I can admit that her merch fucking sucks ass.
Dude, it
Sucks
does.
ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, but with Mio,
I honestly didn't peg you as a cotton pea.
All the parts are perfect.
I mean,
Sorry, what was that?
I said I didn't think that you were a cotton pea. That is I am shook. Good taste. She's cute. She's so cute.
Yeah, I love Kai.
Yeah.
Who do you?
I was a kaide pea. I love kaide. And then when they added I like Nana Abe too a lot too, of course.
Same.
That and Shin. So I like and Shin Sato. Me. Oh, Xiaomi. Yeah. Kaide is very pretty.
I love Superhood.
Yeah, I love the collab song that Shin and did together. Yeah, it's so cute. And they're all like, older girls. Anyway.
What do you mean? It's not a 17?
Right. No, she's just like me, for real. I still think one of my favorite cards of Nana was the one where it's like Shin is slapping one of the like salompas on her back for her. They're just girlies helping each other out. It's so good. It was such a good card. But will you slap salompas on my back for me, Rumi? Will you help me? I can't reach it.
On your shoulders.
Thank you. Let's see. Let's read one more from Enotaku-kun or Cedar. Let's see. Let me look through them real quick. Let's try this one. This one is from Crab Pail, not a Crab Pail. What? Huh? How can you be Crab Pail but not a Crab Pail? Anyways, recently I've been trying to collect merch for my favorite manga, No Meta, marketed as the alternative slice of life. Do you know the manga No Meta at all?
I'm googling it right now.
It's cute. I think you'd like it. It's just slice of life, but it's good. It's called. It's NULLME. Like, here, I will send it to you. I'm behind on it, but I gotta read it more. I'll just send you the this link. Hold on. The art's really cute. It's really cute, right?
Yeah, I love the style.
Yeah, the girls are really cute. Anyways, this one says, okay, so I've been trying to collect merch for my favorite manga, No Meta, marketed as the alternative slice of life. It's a great 4-koma slice of life comedy in manga time Kirara Max, which features a slightly jaded cast and offbeat humor. I highly recommend it. The problem with wanting to collect the merch is that there isn't very much of it out there. It's entirely bonuses sold for a limited time with the release of a new volume, so numbers are limited. People are less willing to sell them, and it's entirely prints and acrylic stands. There was also a Cospa collab, 2 t-shirts, 2 tote bags, 4 acrylic stands that ran its course. The t-shirts from this collab now cost hundreds of dollars. Thankfully, it's getting a re-release this July. Despite the struggles... Yippee! Despite the struggles, my No Meta collection is beginning to get impressive. I have the acrylic diorama bonus included with Volume 4 from Manga O, an acrylic coaster from the Volume 3 release, and 3 prints 2 from the Volume 4 release, 1 from Volume 3. Soon to be joining my collection will be a mini-colored shikishi from Melon Books Manga Festival, 2 trading cards with Chiaki and Shiyuki and RPG costumes, an acrylic stand from the Volume 2 release, and a sticker sheet of Kurumi in various costumes that was also a Volume 2 bonus. Oh, and of course, I'll be buying the Cospa rerun. My holy grail for Null Meta is an A2 print that was sold exclusively at Kirara Exhibition, a gallery that was set up featuring new work from Kirara mangaka. One day, I hope I can unite all Null Meta merch, but for now, I'm satisfied by putting the pieces together slowly.
I feel like I'm listening to a visual novel dialogue with an otaku at a convention talk about this.
Right? But I get it though, you know, like you get it. This is how I felt. This is how I felt when I watched your stream, where we watched Sentimental Circus. I was like, I couldn't fall back. I mean, like, I see the vision with Jax. Like, I get it. I see it, right? Like, I get it. Like, it's not, he's not, like, it's not, like, my personal, like, niche taste, right? Like, he's a little too, you know.
Perfect. He's too perfect.
He's like, I don't hate him. I get it. I see it, right? Like, he's a little too much of a, like, bad boy, maybe. I don't know. I like dorks. I like nerds, right? He's, like, too... Yeah, he's a little too sexy man coded. I don't know. My specific flavor of Tumblr sexy man was Reagan from Mob Psycho. So, I don't really think I should judge. He is! Reagan was a good Tumblr sexy man. He was, like, peak. I think he's definitely peak. But... KK actually has taste in men? No, not at all. No, I only like anime girls. What are you talking about? Ha 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 ha, what? No! Hey, so wait, Varumi, have you started reading Saya, or you've read Saya at all? I was gonna ask what you think of...
Do you like
Funimori? No. I'm not that crazy.
Yeah.
But he's... No.
Dude, okay, I saw someone cosplaying as him because like, he was about to go to a psych ward appointment or something.
Yeah, I saw the same tweet. I got the same tweet that was like psych appointment. It was like therapy appointment fit. And it was like the... No.
I get it.
Yeah. But anyways, but yeah, I felt that way with Sentimental Circus. So I was just sitting like Digital. Did I say Sentimental Circus? That's a Sanex IP. I'm sorry.
I know that one.
I'm like your mom who calls your Switch a Game Boy. It's like, did you forget your Game Boy at home? Oh my God, no! I'm becoming my own mom. I did multiple times. I know, it's Digital Circus. Oh my God, you guys did you even correct me? You did. No one corrected me. You just like. Now it's my turn. But anyways, I was gonna ask, what is like something that is maybe your holy grail or like a really rare thing that maybe it doesn't even exist, like that you wish, or maybe like an artist or a series, maybe like you would want a commission from like an illustrator that you've always looked up to that isn't Uchimama.
Well, I am my own like. Well, how did you describe it again?
Favorite artist? What? Huh?
Well, like impossible thing to get.
Oh, like Holy Grail. Holy Grail, I know.
Because I'm Uchimama's
Yeah.
child, right?
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah. Really.
Oh,
I didn't know that it was going to be possible, but here I am.
Oh, that's so cute.
Hey,
Yeah.
what about you? You feel like commission?
Yeah.
Like your merch many orders.
Yeah, I mean, I've always said that, like, my dream, with, like, VTuber Papa would be Polyoyon Rock, but I don't think he's ever done any
I don't think
VTubers.
he's ever done it.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, but the creator of DT Kara just debuted the first
Yeah,
his
I
first
saw. It's really cute. So it's like,
Fine.
yeah, anything could be possible. I know they were really busy with Higurashi Go, and I know they've been doing some other stuff, but I haven't really been paying attention too much. But yeah, I don't know. It's like, I feel like it's dream for me. But if not, at least having like a shikishi or something would be nice one day. That was like a complete original or something, you know, like something like that would be really nice at least. Just one day. But
Or just like a commission from him.
yeah, or just a commission or something. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so many good artists are unavailable. I mean, it's just like when you get, especially like an artist like Polyoyon Rock, who's been in the industry for so long, it makes sense to only like want to work with companies and like
big companies.
stay within your kind of own network. Because I mean, there's been a lot of people out there who have done sussy stuff to artists before, so I would never want that to happen to someone like him. So yeah, I don't know.
Dude, if I was as big as him and if I've been around for so long but I have a lot of fans, you know what I would do? I would do a commission bid. So my fans would have a chance to get their own OC draws I need.
Yeah.
But I also get lots of money, telling you.
Yeah. Yeah. Always miss short time window. Oh yeah, Skeb is like that way too. I always like I feel like half the time I never order anything on Skeb for myself, even if it's an artist I really like, is because it's like by the time that the prompt happens, or is like it's like, oh, they're now open. I have to like I feel pressured to try to make the perfect prompt to send them because it's like you don't get back and forth the way you do with some commissions, right? You have to have everything like, I want them to look like this, that.
It's kind of scary.
Yeah, you have to tell them exactly what you want up front. Me too. That's why I barely ever order them, and it makes me happy when like whenever a Cedars get Skebs for me, it always makes me really happy because not only does it take the pressure off of me trying to get the prompt exactly how I want it, but it's also cute because then I get to see kind of like
what they want to see.
Yeah, what they want to see, the kind of thoughts and like scene or story that they want to tell with me in them. So it's really cute. Any thoughts on VGen? I feel the same way with I mean like VGen, it's the same way where like I haven't ordered that many because I just have to have full control over my prompt. But I also haven't tried VGen that much. It seems a lot better because it's like mostly for English speaking, right? I know a lot of people have been having success there. So yeah, it's like the same kind of concept as Skeb, where you submit like one request. I think there's a means to go back and forth in VGen, but I don't know. I haven't tried it. But most people do the like kind of Skeb style where you just say, I want XYZ and make her standing like this, and also here's a reference. I think.
Can you draw her giving birth?
Can you please make sure that her feet are in the foreground? Thanks. Like, because then the worst part is then people can see those if you like don't make sure to set it to anonymous, or even if you set it to anonymous, sometimes they make it so that all of them have to be public. You can't private them, and then it's like you feel exposed. Because that may or may not have happened to me once. I commissioned a questionable piece of art from a R18 artist that I really liked, and I tried to phrase it. I tried to do it anonymously, but then I very stupidly wrote the prompt in the first person. And it was like, right?
And my ass.
And I've never dared order a sussy R18 Skeb ever since. I was like, I'm too embarrassed. This is too. I mean, it wasn't like the first part. It was like, can you draw her like this is my character, whatever. Like it was like, can you draw her like this? Not like I wasn't writing ERP in the scab, you freaks. Shut up, Baga, Baga, Baga. Tashi no pit.
Blushes.
Which one was this? It's the only one. You already know. Everybody, all the suitors already know. Okay, here, I'll find it. Hold on. I'll send it to you. I'm pretty sure it even got pinned. Yeah, it did. I was gonna say. Hold on. It's relevant to the Jibril figure that you mentioned. Sorry, I didn't spoiler it. Oops.
Wow! Wow! Wait, I think I know the artist.
Right? You did. Right! So when I saw they were open, I was like, Herm.
Nice.
Yeah. You get it. You understand. Especially like the one holding the twin tail. The one holding the twin tail. I was like, he gets it. He knows. Yeah. Yeah.
Pull that twin tail. Yeah.
But anyways, what were you saying before I said that?
No idea.
Okay. Well, if you have no idea, do you want to take a quick break? And then when we come back, start talking about parasocial relationships.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun. Okay. Well, we're gonna take a quick break. Be right back. Give us a couple minutes, and I'll see you guys. We will see you again real soon. Phew.
Alright, everybody, body, 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 body. Alright, everybody, dropping on the feel good. 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 One, two, three, four. Rubber, 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 boom, rubber, rubber, boom. Rubber, 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 boom, rubber, boom. Rubber, 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 boom, rubber, rubber, boom. Rubber, 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 boom, rubber, boom. Not killer, not killer, not killer, not killer, not killer, not killer. Body, 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 body. All right, everybody.
Beep, 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 beep. Welcome back, welcome back. Hello. Thank you guys so much for waiting. I had to take my dog outside. She really had to go.
Bye.
That's dog. Yeah, that dog there. Wait. You know what? 2DX video you need to see. We're talking about them. This one is you, for real, for real. This song, if you haven't seen this, it's like kind of like a shitpost song, but also it's really good. It's so silly. It's a song called Poodle, and it's like, it has English lyrics, and the lyrics are like, promise to walk with me in the park every day. And it's I'll send it to you. Here you go. Here, I'll play it. I'll play it for everybody. My other music keeps messing up anyway.
Oh, it's so cute.
Right? It's super cute. Sorry, it's really loud. There we go.
That's me.
Yeah, that's you.
That's me walking, baby.
Yeah, exactly. Anyways, welcome back. I hope you guys had a nice break as well. Let me update our topic here. Guys, it is time. It is time to discuss next topic. Which is parasocial relationships. I know this is one that you actually suggested for me. Oh, right, no, ha ha ha, no, what, no, ha ha ha. I didn't suggest it either. It just came from the ether. It just showed up. It just showed up one day.
It literally showed up in the Google form.
Right. Of course. That's all I had to do. Did you have anything you have in mind, or like anything?
No.
I mean, oh, okay, you two. Okay, I see. Anyways, I mean, we can just start. I think maybe what might be best is to start with what either a cedar or an otaku-kun has to say, because I think they have some good messages, some good thoughts. This one, we'll start here. This one is from Peter, who says, "Oh, always talk about parasocial relationship. One of my biggest pet peeves in the VTuber community." Thank you. Thankfully, it seems to have died down a little lately. Well, sorry, we're bringing it back. First off, I think the relationship a streamer and the viewers have is not actually really parasocial. The whole point of streaming is the live interactions of the streamer and the viewers, which would make it reciprocal relationship, no? That isn't to say you can't have a true parasocial relationship to a streamer, and some people definitely take it too far, but all in all, I feel it's a very rare problem compared to how much people talk about it. I've watched streamers very regularly since even before Twitch was a thing, and no one ever said anything about parasocial relationships until VTubing became big a few years ago, even though the term has been around since the 1960s. I wonder why and when the term became common knowledge as it is today. Also, I think labeling a parasocial relationship as bad by default is wrong. Children and adults alike form parasocial relationships with all kinds of fictional and real characters, celebrities, social media personalities, etc. It's why we care about them. If we didn't care about you, the streamer, then we wouldn't watch you, right? Now, I don't know if that really counts as a parasocial relationship. It's kind of like saying you have OCD because you like organizing your color markers or something. As a final note, I want to say it's really us, the viewers, that have to watch out that our parasocial relationships don't get exploited. I mean, they don't call them influencers for nothing. Having some relationship with your audience is an extremely powerful marketing tool, which is why almost every platform now has it in their TOS that you have to declare sponsored content. It can become so extremely exploitive otherwise. Thank you, Peter, for the response. I really appreciate it. Also, I didn't even say thank you to all the other responses from last time, but I just want to say thank you again so much for participating with us. Yes, that is the true power of the anime girl, of the moe. So I want to ask, have you yourself ever felt parasocial or like felt close to someone that you were a fan of at all? I know, like, for me, I don't know. Like the stupidest example can probably just be when I was still much younger. I replied to like a comment on this band I liked, and they replied back like my favorite. Yeah, it was when I was 16. Exactly. I mean, I'm 17 now. I've grown so much. I've matured. You know, a lot can happen. But when I was 16, there was a guitarist that I really liked, and I like commented on their profile, and they commented back, and I was like, oh my god, they know me, they love me. I was like, oh my god, we're gonna fall in love, we're gonna like start dating, it's meant to be. But like then I slept and it was fine. Like I forgot about it or something, right? Like I mean, like I was still happy. I still had the dopamine of being seen, of being perceived by someone that I thought was so cool. But it's like I don't know. I don't think I was like I was delusional, but like I knew that there was, you know, there was still a part of me, that was like you're literally at home with your parents. What are they gonna do? Drive you there? Like, what are you doing?
You know what? You're literally living at the Wattpad. My mother sold me to the One Direction group, and now I'm the new CEO. You know
What?
that one?
No. What is it?
We don't have a show? Okay, so in Wattpad, like 12-year-old girls, they used to fantasize how their mothers would tell them to One Direction and how they would become the new CEO. Yeah, and go on tour with them and like kiss them.
I used to dance with my teddy bear when I was like a real little kid and pretend that they were like celebrities, but I don't know, like when I got older, I just don't have that like celebrity kind of experience anymore. But it's also like when I was younger, it was people who are like super celebrities, right? I feel like, I mean, the advantage of the internet is anyone can be a celebrity now, right? Anyone can have influence. It's not just the people at the top of their class, right? So, I don't know. I definitely agree that I think parasocial relationships have been around for way longer than most of us have even been alive. And it's like, I mean, it's like you hear stories about how crazy people's fans were for like the Beatles. As my dad used to talk to me about that.
With the comment though that it said the term only got brought up a lot because of YouTubers. It's only because they're just in the space. If you're talking about like Twitch, Pokemon and her fans being parasocial has been a thing for like since
Yeah, that well, and Amaranth, Amaranth especially, right?
They're like well known for sassing fans, which are like girl fans who go crazy for the male K-pop idols, and they do like insane shit. So it's the term is used everywhere, just not in other like circles.
Yeah,
Here, I suppose.
and I think it's like it became what it is, especially because the VTubing community had a lot. It started with roots in like the idol kind of mentality, right? Like the Oshi mentality, and still has a lot of that, even if the original sentiments aren't quite there. Like people throw around the word Oshi all the time to whoever, right?
They have like oh yeah, I will see you, and also like 50 other people like no, you're just a casual watcher.
Right? Yeah. But it's like, I mean, like I'm just happy at least that people want to support me, right? But I'm like, don't use the word Oshi. Unless you really mean it, you know? Like even I don't know. I never really was like super into like idol culture, but I had friends who were and knew people who were, and I mean I had like the idol group Cyber, if you remember that Rina Hamu was in it. Yeah. My Oshi was Yami. She was the purple member because she was just so cool to me. She had tattoos and she was like, "Oh yeah, I grew up listening to vinyls in my dad's like rock and roll shop." I was like, "Oh, she's so cool, right?" Like, she was my Oshi. But besides her, I never really had anyone that I was like, "Oh yeah, I feel that way." But even so, like, I feel like I had a dream once that I met her. Have you ever had dreams where you meet people that you like look up to?
For me, I used to be like a Seiyu fangirl.
Oh, yeah.
And I dreamt that I met Hiroshi Kamiya, and I wanted him to sign on like the sushi board or something, and he ran away, and I kept like following him like right after him. I was like 13, by the way.
Yeah, exactly. If I count beer as my Oshi, I have two, technically. Just beer, the drink. But yeah, I don't know. It's like I feel like I definitely agree with you with disagreeing with the comment that it's only become more prevalent, because I remember even before Twitch it was something, especially I mean a big reason that it happened was because of Kim Kardashian on Instagram. Like why sponsorships had to be announced ahead of time, because she was selling some kind of like diet tea, and then people were getting like crazy bad health problems because she never even drank the tea herself but was selling it and sold so much of it.
That's crazy. I don't understand she lives like that.
Right, exactly. But I mean, like sponsorships like that have been happening all the time, right? Like, I mean, you could go to a grocery store and see a celebrity on a cereal box, or people are always advertising products. So
Oh, I
it's
want
like,
to be on the cereal box.
right. I still my dream sponsorship would be Pocari Sweat. I want my own Pocari Sweat bottle.
Oh no, you would fit the brand image so well.
And I love their drink. I'm like, I could sell it easy. I love that drink, right? How do you?
I'm a cowfish girl. Do you know cowfish?
Yeah. Which flavor? Just the original, or?
Yeah, the yogurt one, the original.
That's the best one. It's the best one.
Yeah.
I used to really like the strawberry one, but it was always too sweet for me after a while. So, yeah, most likely to end up on a milk carton. Oi, 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 oi. Maybe you don't know do you know the like do you know the like saying about being on a milk carton at all? It's like it's a saying that Yeah, exactly.
Ah.
You're gonna go missing, I guess. Have you seen this dog? Have you seen this dog? Now you have. Thank you. That's what it's gonna say. I'm just kidding.
Turn her in for $0 as a reward.
Yeah. But what kind of, so you would want Kelpis? What other, is there any other like dream sponsorship you have? Because I know
Pudding.
palm
That's like my actual dream.
pudding. Yeah.
Palm
But do you want like a official palm pudding outfit to match, or like?
I don't
know.
even know. I just want to work at the Palm Pudding Maid Cafe.
Cute.
That's literally my dream job.
Is to work at the maid cafe, with the palm pudding maid cafe. I didn't even know they had a maid cafe. I know they had the collab cafe, but I didn't know it was a maid cafe too.
Oh, so you haven't been there before? It's Harajuku. And in the store, they play the same song over and over again. I'm like, hell yeah, this is my heaven.
Oh, where is it? Like, cause I mean, like, it's not. I'm assuming it's not on Takeshita Street, unless it was.
It's next to. It is. It's next to Normi, the Gidai store.
I was like right there, and I didn't even see it. It must have been closed, cause I was there kind of at night. Oh, okay. Well, maybe I can go next time. I have a confession. I've still never been to a maid cafe in Japan. I only ever have been to like the like foreigner diluted version of one that they have at like conventions and stuff.
When I say maid cafe, it's not like a traditional maid cafe. It's just like cute girls wearing a palm pudding maid outfit.
Oh, okay, but that's still cute. Okay, good. That I was gonna say, then that must make the job even easier. Is you just have to look cute and do your job. You don't have to do any of this performance stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I've never had an almond rice blessed. I mean, I have had food blessed by maids, right? But like some foreigner maid cafes are good, but some are like a little weird, I guess. Like I remember I went to one at like a university convention that I went to, and the maid cafe was free, and it was like very weird. Like the girl looked very nervous, like she didn't want to be there, and I was I felt really bad for her. But I had another one. I have a friend who's been doing maid cafe for like 10 years. 10 years. And she was a maid at Offkai Expo last year, because they have a maid cafe at Offkai Expo. And she served me, and I'm not gonna lie, I was like, oh god, she's so cute. Oh my god, she's so cute. And I got a checky with her and everything. It was so cute. It was so cute. Yeah. But what type of maid would you be if you were a maid?
Ooh, I'll be the bratty, insulting the customer type.
Like the sadist maid? Like, you don't want to spit in their food? I would spit in their food. Spit in their food, stomp on it, drop it, throw it in their face. I would do it easy. But I don't know, like it's like you think about it, parasocial relationships are like big and idle, like even maid cafe, like this is like no matter kind of where you go, it's always gonna be there, right? It's something that is to be expected. I feel like with just in general celebrity culture, it's just a matter of knowing limits, I guess. Is like understanding that even if people online, or even if celebrities, or even if people that you support uh spend a lot of their time with you, it's like there's always going to be parts of themselves that you don't see. But I think that's the truth for like any relationship, really. It doesn't even matter if it's like someone that you know in real life or not, because it's like I think to my own friends, and I think about the type of person I am at home and versus the type of person that I am when I hang out with friends. It's like there's always going to be some discrepancy. So I feel like it's a natural. I feel like parasocial relationships are only natural. And another thing is let me see. Wait, did I don't think Pitor mentioned much on the like whether they think they are one-sided or not. I could be wrong, but I personally at least think that parasocial relationships are not one-sided, at least from my own experience. But I also don't really see like I feel like my stream level, like I have the advantage of being independent, and there's chat is slow enough that I can get to know people personally. Maybe it's like different when you're on the level someone in like Hololive, or like some of the people who have like 1,000 plus CCV or something. But I feel like the advantage to being an indie and being kind of smaller is being able to get to know the people that are supporting you and the people in your community. But it's like I also do my best to realize that they have their own lives too, And yeah, I don't know. It's more an indie thing, but some bigger tubas still have remember their fans at least. Yeah, I think so too. And it's like, I mean, even looking at other streamers, and it's like, or sometimes people that support you for a long time can grow closer to you. I guess like not to like promise that to anyone. It just depends. It's like there's a lot more to it than just, oh, this person doesn't know who I am. I think it also depends on the depends on who the person in command is or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. What would you
Yeah,
like?
I know what you mean.
Like the celebrity, the influencer, the singer, whoever. Yeah.
I feel like for me, I'm lucky because aside from the Sayer, which I only like them because they voice my favorite anime characters. I've never had a crush on a celebrity or like idolize a real like idol celebrity kind of person.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
been delusional with the cute anime girls, and that was it.
Same. Late Primrose, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Hello. If you're new here, hi. My name is KK. I'm a cybernetic AI angel and your Denpa desktop bunny. Today, I am joined by Rumi Yumimi. Do you like to?
I'm a dog.
Yeah, she's a dog. She goes wow. The Cedars have told me I'm good at barking, but I see myself as more of a cat girl than a dog girl. You know,
you literally have cat ears on right
exactly.
now.
Yeah, but I can still imitate dogs, I guess. Wet cat. I'm not a wet cat. Shut up.
Wet cat.
No. I'm a dog a cat that barks. Yeah, Taro barks sometimes. He like.
Yeah, and I'm a dog that meows.
Cute. But yeah, welcome in. I hope you guys are enjoying your time, enjoying your evening. We are here just discussing parasocial relationships as a broad term, but it's more of just I feel like overall just experiences with people you look up to, people who are entertainers, people in the entertainment industry in general. It's like celebrities have existed for a very, very, very long time. And patrons, I feel like, also have existed for a long time, right? Like, even back in like medieval times or whatever, there were artists that people really admired, and wealthy people would give them tons of money to keep making art. Like, I don't think this is something that has like I just think it's become more obvious and more common now than it ever did because people want to, I guess, it's like, I see it this way. Sometimes when it comes to spending money, I like being able to support people who make art or people who do things that I like, either whether it's through commissions or, like a Pixiv fan box or something like that, like Patreon. I like that over just buying more stuff sometimes. So, but I don't know. Yeah, support symbiotically, exactly. And then like vice versa, then the artist has your support, and like for me, whenever I do get the support from my own seeders, it really, really motivates me to keep working personally. So I don't think that it is one sided at all. I really care about seeders, and it really sucks sometimes when like theaters disappear. I don't know if you've had like experiences like that, but whether like people just kind of leave sometimes or they get busy, right? Like I can't blame them, but as someone who's been streaming kind of nonstop for 3 years, it's a little disheartening sometimes when some people don't come around anymore. But I just want to do my best to keep the doors open and welcome them back if they ever come. But at the same time, I'm gonna keep living my life, right? But I like lurkers, and it's like, yeah, you never know. Maybe they're still listening. Maybe they're still out there. Maybe I just need to look closer, right? But yeah, maybe they sprouted into a beautiful flower. Exactly. I know that's like a lot of people can get inspired by VTubers or streamers in general. I feel like VTubers especially can give a little bit more inspiration than like
Yeah,
most
especially in
streamers.
starting art and stuff. You know, people started art because of VTubers.
Yeah, and especially like VTubing is maybe the reason that like people invest or like see there's a problem with parasocial is because with VTubing is because VTubing has a lot of like characterization, right? Like everyone is a character, and it's easier to kind of immerse yourself into their story or their characterization. But I don't know. It's like I think it's I just want people to get along, right? I just want people to be able to support each other, and I don't think it's a bad thing at all. I feel like I'm just repeating myself, but yeah. You have
I
any?
feel like why parasocial relationships are a hot topic with VTubers, because both a lot of VTubers and their fans are like pretty young. They're like young adults, right? Yeah, so we get attached very easily too.
And
Because we're celebrities, they have like management, they have a huge agency, they're probably like been in the entertainment industry since they're like a little kid, so they know what to expect and what to do and stuff. But a lot of VTubers are like inexperienced, we're young, we don't know what we're doing, and we're kind of like figuring things out. Or both the fans and the VTubers, so it's easy to get attached.
And especially, I think, like compared to celebrities or singers, I feel like when it comes to VTubing, especially because it's all live interaction, it's like literally spending time with these people. We're spending time together, you know? It makes sense to have that kind of attachment because we've made memories together, right? But it's a little bit harder to do that for celebrities, whether it's like, oh, you know, I guess maybe it's like if you go to a live show and they're small enough, right? Like or even like idols, right? You go to their handshake events. Yeah, exactly. So
and it's only like 3 seconds per
yeah. Yeah. So it's like and I think the other thing is it's like with VTubing, you know, handshake events, stuff like that, you always have to pay. Concerts you have to pay. VTubing you just go to the link and watch and like be entertained by someone for free. For free. So it's just accessible. But yeah, let's see what someone else has to say about parasocial relationships. Is there any of them that you particularly want to read for me, or like I can read it for you? But yeah, okay. Let me look through these. Okay. Okay. Here's a good one. This one is from Bramlin that says, okay, maybe this is controversial, but I actually think parasocial relationships are kind of less of a big deal than people act with regard to streamers. Like, I have IRL friends who stream with various degrees of popularity. DB especially is pretty popular, and regularly will hop in random VTuber stream only to find out we were just at the same anime con or whatever. So it seems kind of weird to call it parasocial when the people involved are basically my peers who happen to stream, you know? Like, we literally were dressed as gay anime boys at the same gathering last weekend. Don't pretend you're different than me. But also, I'm definitely parasocial when it comes to Woomi because she's so cute, and I don't even know what country she's in. I just need more friends with cute taste in fashion to coordinate with, okay? Anyway, it does seem super hard to draw clear boundaries, especially when you get more popular, more popular streamers. Like, there are less anime community members who also stream, and more streamers who still participate in the community sometimes. So I get why people are concerned. Yeah! Would you wear J fashion with me, Rumi? Yeah!
Something that I've never done yet is to like do a matching cord outfit with a friend, please.
Yeah, I never have either. That sounds really fun.
Yeah, I've always wanted to do it.
Let's do it. It's a deal. It's a deal. Even if we have to buy new outfits. Anyways, but yeah, I think it's also like for me, it feels like VTubing is a little bit more because it's such a new industry and because it's a lot more kind of grassroots. It's like there's a lot more crossover. So there's not so much black and white
What
between.
does grassroots mean
Like
again?
grassroots means like homegrown, like do it yourself, like kind of small, humble beginnings, I
Oh,
guess.
like amateur porn.
Yeah. Well, I mean, maybe not so much that, but like you know, people who do it for the sport, who not necessarily like no one here has gone to school for VTubing, right? Like, you know, some people go to school for singing, some people go to school for acting, things like that. But VTubing, like, do you think one day there will be like a I majored in VTubing, like
There's like VTubing agencies though, like companies in
Yeah.
UK.
Yeah.
So technically some people do go to school.
Yeah.
For
I was
VTubing,
gonna
which is kinda
say,
whack
yeah,
to think about.
now there it definitely is like the people who but I mean it's like I've also seen that there's people who will go to school or like go through programs to learn how to be better at influencing or like how to make banger TikToks, like stuff like that,
in
right?
America, there's a college class for Taylor Swift fans.
Huh?
Yeah, so they can be the best form of Taylor Swift fans.
Oh my god. So you can get a historical knowledge on Taylor
Yeah,
Swift.
get a degree on being a Swiftie.
Yeah. Niji Sanji has a VTuber Academy? Huh? Yeah.
Yeah, I
Guess
just
you never
told
know.
you.
Yeah, people get Bachelor of Arts in puppetry. Exactly. So it's like, you know, it could just be a matter of time. But I think like because of that, because it's such a new type of mass media. I don't even think it's technically mass media yet, right? Like it's still pretty low key. I feel like streaming
Yeah.
in general just became a little bit more mass media. But even then, it's like I think of people like my mom or my dad and like telling them, "Do you know who Pokimane is?" Like I don't even think they know who
Yeah,
like
they're like,
people
"What?"
like Ninja. I don't think they know who Ninja is. Like stuff like that, right? Like
Yeah.
but it's also because they don't really care about video games. So I guess that makes sense. Broadcast media? Yeah, I guess it is still broadcast media, not mass media. Do they know Germa? I don't think so. Me neither. It's okay. You're not missing much. These are like normie, like top, like Ninja. I would say is like probably one of the most successful streamers, mostly just because they had a ton of merch in person that you could like go to normie places and get official merch for these people or something. But I mean, that kind of stuff happens outside of streaming too, though. Like, I mean, look at Dream, right? Like, it's not just streaming, but yeah, he is also the most cringe, right? You're right. You're right. But anyways, what I kind of got off on a tangent there, but yeah, I only follow the most popular YouTube, Coco Melon, exactly, and that one monkey guy. Coco Melon. Coco Melon. Sorry. But I agree that I don't think it's as big of a deal as some people make out, but there's definitely edge cases, I feel like, right? Like there's some people who I don't know, it's very difficult sometimes to set boundaries, at least for myself as an independent because I don't have a manager or anything. So it's like I really want to get along with the Cedars a lot and I want to be close to them and I want to have friends because it's like I spend so much time with my community. They are my friends, right? Like we hang out. I hang out with my community at least in VR and we hang out in the Discord and we watch stuff together. So it's like I want to be able to be close with them, but at the same time it's like I respect their space and they respect mine. So it's like I want to be able to always have that at least without having to have a manager have to be like, you can't, KKcyber can't come to the phone right now. Like, you know, something like that, right? Like, I don't, I want to be able to have that. But it's like, I feel like a matter of the bigger you get, the less possible that is because it's like just the sheer volume of people is unable to be handled alone. So, but thankfully, I'm at the size I'm at, so it's not a problem. Yeah, I don't know. I guess like for you or me, like I mean, I know you have like a company, right? You have Heaven Ren, so you have staff and you have you guys have your own Discord, but like I guess do you have any experience you wanna talk about or share regarding like feelings with Any viewers that you've had, or like any negative experience or positive experiences of like people in your community?
Oh, I wanna talk about this and also ask you about it.
Oh,
Have you gotten like weird marshmallows from your fans?
occasionally, yes. Yes.
What's normal, right?
I think it's just normal, but what do I know? I know I'm not the only one, and you're not the only one, because I know other friends who get weird marshmallows, right? I think it's like the reason people like sending marshmallows, especially, is because it's like it's ephemeral in the sense. Ephemeral means like it's once it's gone, they never see it, right? They could write something and they never have to see the receipts, right? Unless you post it, right? Which then is like embarrassing in itself because then it's like you acknowledge that it's there, right?
I think I had a marshmallow that kind of changed how I feel about everything when it comes to VTubing.
One marshmallow changed everything? Yeah.
Yeah.
Define weird, I guess. Or like
Also to the people saying in chat, it's not any of these, so don't worry. I'm talking about like actual serious weird level, not like jokingly weird. Hi.
I mean, you can share if you want, but I won't pressure you, but
I remember I didn't know that I got it. My can I even talk about it? I'll just be vague. My manager told me about the marshmallow, and I was like, huh? I didn't see, I didn't know about it. And then they sent it to me, and when I read it the first time, it was kind of like a shock. So I was on Otaku's side, because of course I will always defend my fans. At that time, hi. So I saw it, and then I defended them. I'm like, it's not even that bad, you know? Yeah, it's not even that serious. And my manager's like, oh, okay, cool. If you don't think it's a big problem, then it's fine. And then after that, I reread the entire thing. I was like, holy fucking shit.
then it like sinks in. You actually process it. It's like
It hit me hard. It hit me hard. It's like,
ooh.
oh.
Yeah.
Oh, this person should probably be in jail.
Yeah. I'm Pet the
and
Woomi.
everything kind of changed that day.
Very, very woomy pet. I hope it's like, I mean, well, everything may have changed at least with how you see VTubing and stuff. I hope at least like you still have fun, still enjoy interacting with your fans, and like, no, still have a positive overall outlook towards streaming and VTubing. But like, it's really, I understand the feeling of having like one bad interaction, just one bad interaction wanting to ruin like everything, right? Like changing everything, right? Having one person either have some sort of narrative about you, or like one person just not really understanding that you are just a guy online, right? Like that you're just
I'm just a silly dog.
yeah, exactly. I'm just a silly Tenchi. It's like my goal. I just want to have fun, right? So it's like really difficult to be able to want to have fun when those kind of things are in the back of your head, right? That people, it's like you're like, someone watching me right now might be thinking this or feeling this, and it's like hard to distract yourself when that kind of stuff happens, right? So, yeah, just a little guy.
To the listeners listening, please don't be the reason why a VTuber quits.
Yes. It's like if there's something that is you really feel like you need, yeah, if the voices are telling you that you really need to tell a VTuber something, just give it 24 hours. Turn off your phone, go outside.
That's so sweet, man.
Yeah, like rest. I don't know. It's like I think
even if it's like a whole actor or someone from a big company, we do see your messages.
Yeah.
So even if we think we're not gonna see it, we do see them.
Yeah, and it's like
it does affect us.
it hurts, right? Yeah, it's like, yeah, I feel like you should just really, if there's something you really, really want to say, and it's like, I feel that's the way for VTubers too, even sometimes, that if you feel really upset with something, like having these kind of feelings, having this kind of anxiety, like, obviously, Rumi, I don't think you ever said anything about it, but like a negative reaction would have been you going online being like, oh my God, so and so said this to me, and like, oh, I feel like this, I feel like that. It's like, I'm really proud of you for having the kind of maturity to be able to process those feelings on your own, I suppose, and not take to
Boys,
stirring the pot.
I have my head on tweets, and that's what's like doing
So Des, it must be when I'm asleep. I guess it's been when I'm asleep, right? Because of time zones, huh?
Yeah, I'm very mature. Yeah.
But also, welcome Raiders! Torane! Shimada! Welcome Raiders, hello! My name is KK. I'm a cybernetic AA angel and your Denpa desktop buddy. Today I am joined by my very cute dog, who's also an undertaker and also a Denpa Tenshi? Question mark? Yeah.
Hi, hello. We're doing a little radio talk show about parasocial relationships.
Yes! So,
That's the current topic.
yes, if you have any thoughts on parasocial relationships, we did have a... Oh, wait, never mind. I don't have the link right now. But, I can grab it. But, we are still talking about it. We still have the form open. Let me grab it. Hold on. If you have anything you want to say, anything on your mind. But we were talking mostly, not necessarily like for or against parasocial relationships, just that they exist. Like, it's like any other relationship, right?
It's a thing.
And it's been around for a really long time. What is this vinyl record audio? Might be time to upgrade from a Nokia. Yeah, we're coming to you through through. What's wrong? Do you not like it? Do you not like the radio?
Our Denpa wave
The
is
aesthetic?
too strong.
Yeah, it's too strong, right? It's
too
a fact of
strong.
life, exactly. Yeah, and we were talking about kind of a little bit more like negative experiences. Maybe Shimada, you have something to share with this as well, if you want. There's no pressure, but we were talking about how maybe you've gotten some weird moshus, some weird marshmallows, where it just kind of like whatever was in it just kind of eats at the back of your head when you're live, or it's like, it makes you kind of see a lot of things differently and a lot of experiences online differently, or at least experiences with your own community sometimes. It's like, yeah, they had parasocial relationships in Plato's allegory of the cave. True. But I don't know. It's like I it's difficult to have to just kind of ignore that and then pretend like nothing happened, because it's like you can't tell the other of your fans and your viewers, your seeders, your otaku that like, hey, I got this thing and someone said this. Is it true? Or like, I got this thing and someone said this. Does anyone else think this about me? Like, you can't exactly do that, right? Chat, is this real? Yeah, exactly. You can't hit them with the chat, is this real? Right? You just kind of have to keep moving, and it's like after a while sometimes it eats at you, man. It's like, and we were talking about how if there's something that you really have on your mind, some strong feelings that you have about your favorite VTuber or anyone, and they have a Mashu box, just like, if you're really feeling it, man, just take 24 hours. Take a break. Go outside. Get some air. Take it easy. Because...
Also, can I just say that I love the studio that we're in right now?
Thank you! I'm happy.
Yeah, it's so pretty.
I'm happy you like it. I love being high up and being able to see far, see distances. Yeah. The voices say, no, this is fake, but I'm going to ignore them, right? But, yeah, I don't know. It's like, I just hope, we were even talking about how even people at like HoloLive levels, they'll see that kind of stuff. I mean, even I remember, what was it, a couple months ago, Suise started having a lot of people who didn't even know her, didn't even watch her, just like start saying a lot of really, really hurtful, mean things about her. So it's like, kind of those thoughts can potentially snowball. And it's like if you have those kind of feelings or thoughts, it's like, you know, take it easy because it could snowball and maybe 24 hours later you're like, "Oh, shoot, I shouldn't have said that," you know? Think twice. Dummy, idiot, take it easy. Not saying that you should reject your feelings, but take it easy, okay? Reject touching grass. Embrace caressing sand. Real beach. True. Sand is very, very satisfying. To walk on, to touch.
I am sorry to disrupt, but I gotta go have an idol meeting.
Oh, okay. Be right back.
Fucking beat on. Fucking beat on.
Okay, we're back. Thank you. Did you wash your hands?
I'm holding an otaku spicy. How can I wash your hands?
So did it. I see. You wiped it on the plush? Or oh, okay. Anyways, Shimada made a comment about like that kind of, I guess like when you have those strong feelings and you want to, I feel like sometimes some people have a lot of things going on in their lives that streamers even or VTubers may not know of. And it's sometimes very easy, especially if like your main outlet, your main like safe haven is, you know, a VTuber's chat or a VTuber community. It can be easy to want to outlet those whatever else is going on in your life like towards that VTuber, to want to use your space as an outlet. And I think there's nothing wrong with relying, like getting close to other members of the community, being able to talk to other members of the community about whatever is going on in your life, if you want to or if you can. But like, I definitely agree with what Shimada said, that I think that that kind of energy can either help or hurt your life, depending on if you use it as fuel or if it just burns you up. It's like, yeah, I don't know. It's just practice mindfulness. Listen to more ASMR, dude. I don't know. Like yeah, yeah. Otakus and cedars together strong. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. But I don't I just want people to get along and people to be able to have fun, especially the streamers I really admire, and especially you, Rumi. It's like, I know, like you said earlier, you know, having this model is something that was a holy grail for you. It was something that was really important, and you really, really care about everyone that supports you, and you really care about everything you do, and you put a lot of thought into everything that you do, whether Otaku-kun sees it or not. It's like, just, just be nice, be positive. It's free, it's easy, you know? Don't be a weirdo, right? Yeah.
Only if it's funny.
True. Okay, wait. Don't be a creep. Don't be a creep. Don't be okay, maybe a little creepy, like cool creepy, you know, but like not like not scary. You know?
Don't do something that's borderline illegal.
Yeah, exactly.
The bar is very low right now.
The bar is so low. Really, like it's really like you should not. You really should be able to meet the bar without any problem. I promise you. But yeah, I don't know. We can read this one from Otaku-kun. This one says, with regards to VTubers, the parasocial relationship thing seems overblown to me. Our parents and grandparents.
Why does everybody think that?
Everyone thinks,
Why does
yeah,
everybody
see,
think that?
all the viewers, yeah, so it's like, I'm like,
Become a VTuber, you'll get it. And you gotta also be like Manhattan. Then you get it. Sorry.
it's okay. Parasocial thing seems overblown to me. Our parents, grandparents' generations have been in large part socialized by mass media, radio, and television. It's shaped their language, both in pronunciation, killing off regional dialects, and content, the vocabulary they use, and the meanings they attach to words. In many living rooms, the TV running in the background is a constant, and I've often heard people speak of things they saw on shows or in films with the same kind of emotional engagement or seriousness as if it had happened to a real person they knew personally. I remember one time my grandmother absent-mindedly answered someone speaking on television, the kind of thing you do in conversations. Most importantly, unlike VTubers, this is entirely passive consumption. There is no way to respond back to the people on the TV. They don't know the viewer, they don't see or hear the viewer, and yet to the viewer, they present themselves as conversing with him. It's perverse. You'll notice that none of this...
Am I in church right now? What?
Sorry, it's a long one. You want me to stop?
No,
Okay.
I was just joking.
Okay. You'll notice that none of this is quite as true of the VTubers. You can respond to the VTuber in chat. She's likely to read your message if not aloud. You can express your support of a VTuber by drawing fan art, clipping, donating, etc. And she'll like to see and appreciate your support. Maybe you'll even meet IRL and spend a day visiting museums together. If it's really a big streamer, you might not stand out from the crowd any. But even then, your voice will reach her as part of the chorus that envelops her and sways her. Of course, the relationship is asymmetric. The viewer probably cares more about the VTuber than the other way around, and the VTuber is likely to live rent-free in the viewer's head, while the viewer is but a visitor to the VTubers. Unless your Oshi is a needy Menhera dog with stalker tendencies, maybe. Still, whether they're one-off, rare, or regular, the interactions between streamer and viewer are real. Real two-sided interactions between two people. While there's a layer of kayfabe, the sentiments expressed are usually real too. That's more genuinely social than the last 50 years of media consumption. Both sides just need to remember that there are limits to the ways that we can interact. Though the love, that is, the heartfelt desire for the good of the other, between VTuber and viewer may not be real, they are not friends, because friendship demands actions and interactions that are not appropriate / allowed / possible in the roles of idol and fan. It is when either side's awareness of these limitations falters that something like a parasocial relationship might develop, when the emotional engagement of the distant other goes beyond what can be meaningfully acted upon. Even then, I've seen many cases, both of fans, Maro's touching a VTuber's heart when it was most needed, and of fans, a close friend even, turning their lives around thanks to a VTuber's inspiration. There are constraints, but there's a lot of room within them. I'm more worried sometimes that streamers themselves come to depend on social validation and moral support of their fans to an unhealthy degree. Thank you, Otaku-kun, for the response. I really appreciate it. Sorry, it was a long one. In this essay, I will explain. Yeah. It seems like my dog ran away. This is what I'm saying. I think they know ball for the most part.
Why am I getting caught out?
Yeah, I think it's like, as I admit, as a VTuber, it is validating to have people tell me that what I'm doing is okay, right? But it's like, the thing that I've been trying to teach myself the most is to get validation from myself, not feel like I need other people to tell me that what I'm doing is good or not. But that doesn't work for everybody, especially maybe a silly dog who loves to be praised. But I think there's nothing wrong with praising your favorite VTubers and telling them they did a good job, okay? You're allowed. I think you gotta love people, you gotta be passionate, you gotta tell people that you're proud of them and you're happy to have them and you're happy to be able to support them when you can, you know? You know? At least that's how I feel. Life's too short to not live fulfillingly. Bro, chat, is being a VTuber okay? Next question. Being a VTuber is a slippery slope, and once you already get into it, it's hard to walk away. You just can't walk away. It's impossible to walk away, at least for me. Every time I've contemplated walking away, I go, nah, I'm good. Put me back in. Yeah, exactly. You'll never feel the same, right? Yeah, it's like every stream is a gotcha in itself of how you feel, how validated you are. There's even been times after a stream where I like just log off and I'm like, what am I even doing? What even was that? But no one else feels that way, right? Like sometimes it's in your own head, right? But yeah. Once you don the live 2D, you can't walk away. Exactly. It's too fun being a puppet, I guess. But yeah, I do think that both sides for sure need to know that there are limits, because I think it's like, at least not from my own experience, but I've definitely heard horror stories of like other VTubers asking unrealistic things of their fans, or other streamers asking unrealistic things of their fans. Like, I don't think, like, it's definitely one-sided for sure. I think some people need need their own limits too. It's like the Conan Old Brian said, "The bad show only exists in your head, usually." True. Yeah, it's like being able to find your own validation is important, but man, does it feel good when your chat is like, wow, this is amazing. Wow, you did such a great job. Yippee, yahoo. Wow, thank you. Thank you, Queen. Yes, Queen, give me nothing. I love you. Right? So, I don't know. Yeah. Hey, by the way, Tenchi, I understand why you turn off the gut punch redeem for collabs generally, but why is it off with Rurumi specifically? Don't know about what I was checking. Ha. 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 Don't worry about it. There's just like, we're in front of a live studio audience, and you come up to the microphone and you have the audacity to ask me if you can punch me in the fucking gut. Are you serious? What's your fucking problem, bro? What's your problem, bro? Woomi and hot upon? Huh? Would you hot upon me, Woomi?
Yes.
What?
Let's go, serious in front of you!
What the heck? What did I do? Why do you want to punch me? Why are you so violent?
That's cute!
What?
That's right.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you're cute too, but that doesn't mean, okay, maybe I do want to, like, kick you a little bit, give me a little 1-2 punch, a little bit. A little bit, yeah. Yeah, it's like showing affection, right? At least for me. Right? Just a little. Right? Right. Why? What is it for you, Rurumi? Why do you want to punch me?
Next question.
But,
I want to talk about something that the topic reminded me of. I feel like parasocial relationships works kind of differently in the West versus in the East. It's so much stronger here.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of YouTubers from the East, they feel so much more parasocial towards the fans. And it's just not me talking, okay? I have proof of this. I have a friend who tweeted, she's a VTuber, and she tweeted something that stuck with me for a while now. She said, when you say I love you to a VTuber, she really thinks you mean it. I
Yeah.
like when fans say that, when fans say, "Oh, I love you," or "I love you so much," it's just a one-off, like encouraging, positive
Mm.
saying from the fans, right?
Mm.
And that is a good thing. It should be like that, but people, unwell streamers, uh, uh.
Yeah.
To the mid-head unwell streamers, we don't see it just as a word that people use just to keep it positive.
Yeah.
It means a lot more to us than that.
Yeah. And I
Right.
think a lot of the reason that like sometimes I don't know, at least from my perspective, sometimes people like to say that they love streamers or like to say this like they don't realize that we think they mean it, but they say it just to kind of make themselves feel good, right? Because it feels good to tell someone that you care about them and love them, even if you don't mean it. And it's like you could forget about it the next day. I'm not saying that everyone who says that is true. I don't think anyone here right now really hopefully feels that way, right? Like I really believe it that when a cedar says they love me that they mean it. Because I love them too, right? Like it's it's a symbiotic relationship, right? So but it's like it is frustrating when some people when you see some people kind of just like say really nice things and then like never come back again, or people will be really supportive and then the next minute will be like, "Oh, no, why don't you support me the same way or something?" Right? It's like I do my best to support everyone who supports me from my own position, but at the same time it's like I gotta be selfish and pursue my own dreams. And I think that's the point of being, like, at least for me, for being VTubing, is to pursue, like, what I want to do long term as a VTuber and pursue kind of investing more of myself in what I do. And I mean, I talked about it before, but that was the whole reason I even started this radio show was I wanted to be able to dig a little bit deeper and show more of myself than just being like a goofy goober or like a cozy ASMR stream. I wanted to be able to share a little bit more of my own personal sentiments. So yeah,
Right.
yeah.
And I think the cheaters appreciate that a lot.
I think so too. And I hope the otaku-kun that have been here. I know you can be pretty candid with the otaku-kun, but I hope
What
that
does candid mean again?
no, it's okay. It means like very honest, upfront, I guess. Like a candid camera means like it's like, oh, it's say cheese, right? Like candid mean it's like it's really sudden. It's really off the candid. No. But yeah, yeah. Been digging these personable shows. I'm happy. I'm happy. Candied. No, it's not candied. It's not like candied. No, that's not candy flavored otaku. Yeah. They're just making things up now. But yeah, I don't know. It's difficult. It's a challenge with streaming.
Also, I feel like you just kind of prove a point
Oh.
that I brought out when I said how social is different from the West and the East a bit.
Oh.
It's when I said about the tweet that my friend tweeted. You're like, oh yeah, I love my cheaters. Sometimes we hang out with friends, right? But for a lot of people here, love is like a romantic thing. We see it as more of a romantic thing, not a friendship thing. So parasocial here is like a lot different, I feel like.
That makes sense. Yeah, I guess it's like definitely like the word, like the concept of love in the West is, at least for me, maybe it's just my own personal experience. Like I'm definitely not speaking for the entirety because there's definitely plenty of people in the West who are reserved with it at times. But I'm just someone who's like really affectionate in general, and I just have a lot of strong feelings, and I kind of have to express them myself usually, which is why I like VTubing as an outlet, right? So yeah. But I definitely think that it's easier because it's like when I even think to my friends, like I tell my friends that I love them, right? And I'm like affectionate to my friends, but I feel like that kind of affection is definitely more normalized in the West. But
and you guys are more like touchier. You guys hug and like especially in like Europe, right? Some people do like the kiss on the cheek.
Yeah,
We
no.
don't even touch each other here.
Dude, yeah, no, I hug everybody. I was talking about it the other day that it's like, it's always weird for me, someone who like hugs everybody. I either hug people like hello or hug people goodbye usually. It's weird to me when I hug them and then they like freeze and I'm just like, that's why I usually at least ask like, oh, you want to hug? Like I I go in for it, but then like I don't know, man, it's complicated. It can be complicated. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you gotta kiss your homies sometimes, you know? But yeah, you always gotta kiss your homies. But it's like, yeah, it's definitely. I feel like that's especially why uh sometimes parasocial, or at least like with VTubing, why it's so controversial, or why there's always discourse about it, is because there's so many differing experiences with VTubing and with like fan interaction, because it is such a culturally and like geographically diverse medium, and I feel like it's almost more so than a lot of other broadcast media. Like I think about, acting. It's like everyone who, like most people when they act, they always act in the same language, right? Like or act in the same countries, right? People don't really, unless it's like Hollywood acting, and you're like the language of entertainment is, yeah. But it's because VTubing is like so much more. Anyone can do it from wherever. You don't have to have anything besides a computer.
Clash of cultures and beliefs.
Yeah, exactly. So there's a lot. There's a lot of clash in cultures, and I feel like that's just like a symptom of the internet in general. Is that like because there's so many people and it's so saturated now, there's just always going to be discourse. There's always going to be people clashing with their ideas and their thoughts and their feelings. But
here VTubing is still viewed like as a really idol thing. Idol like. So.
Yeah.
I literally wait, let me go back to it.
Oh. No worries. Yeah, cultures can be really different.
I told myself that as long as I'm a VTuber, I will not date.
Yeah?
I know that's like really strong, and not a lot of people agree, but personally, as long as I'm like VTubing, I do have my like TFV sides, I will not date. So.
Yeah. How do you feel about like VTubers who do GFE but like don't really like share their personal lives, I guess? Like,
I can't really judge them because everybody believes in different things.
yeah.
And I know there's a lot of like heavy VTubers who do have relationships in private, and that's their choice.
Yeah.
But just to me personally, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah. I mean, it's like I've even heard like there's been plenty of Seiyu or idols that had like secret relationships or like low-key relationships, and then they don't announce it until they're already married, and then it's like whoopee yahoo, right? And then it's like the mass exodus of some of the fans is like scary, I'm sure, but I don't know. It's really strange. Streamers should be able to do what they want, be it private or on stream. True. I think that's what the summary of this whole topic is. I think streamers and viewers in general should be able to do what they want, private or on stream, but especially streamers, I think. But I don't know. Yeah. Damn, respect, right? Yeah. Some VTubers' boyfriends are more popular on stream than the Chuba herself, right? Yeah. 100% okay with separation of private life as an entertainment figure. I feel the same way too. It's like I personally have been someone who like has always tried to keep a good amount of my private life. Like I share my daily life. I share things about my cats and things like what I'm eating and stuff, but there are like parts of my life that I will always keep to myself just for my own privacy, and because especially for me.
As you should.
Exactly. I should, But especially for me, it's like I had a bad habit of oversharing things growing up because I had like no privacy as a kid. Like my parents were helicopter parents and were very very controlling, and like I would tell them anything and everything even if I knew that it would like make them upset, right? Like because it's just basically because of how I was raised. Like I was raised with this with a religion called Catholicism, which is that like you are told to confess everything all of the time. Anytime you do something bad, you go to confession, and then they're like, okay, go do some prayers, and then you will be forgiven, right? So it's like it's like ruined my brain chemistry. So I just like feel I had to rewire my brain. Yeah, Sister Woomi, can you accept my sins? Please, Sister Woomi. I've been such a bad girl. Okay, anyways,
You're unsavable.
No! She said it's over. She said Akuma has taken hold. I was gonna say raised Catholic moment. Yeah, you see. It's like I was raised to be told to like always confess to whatever you do, and like I was raised that way, but then it's also like my mom and dad would never knock on my freaking door. They would just walk in, and I was like, bro.
That's why I always have to lock my door.
I didn't have a lock on my door.
Well, that was the same. So I was in like a host family in the U.S. for like a year, and their houses also don't have locks.
That's like no houses here have locks on like bedroom. Like let me even the I mean there's like a vague lock, but like the thing is the locks have really you don't need necessarily a key. You just literally need like a hairpin to open it. So like that, and so my parents were both kind of really helicopter, but also my older sister was also like that. So if she ever needed, like I would lock the door to just get some space or privacy, and she would always unlock it with like a hairpin, and I'm like, bro, sister,
I'm
what
happy
the
I'm an only child.
Yes, you should be. The whole thing. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that's why you gotta improvise locks. Oh, what, like put stuff in front of the door? I definitely did that more than once as a kid. Yeah, my house has a giant tree stump to lock the door. Yeah, but this is why I tell the cedars to never go to the cold storage. That's the no-no zone. Cedars aren't allowed to go to the cold storage. Yeah, it's some girls need to keep some secrets, you know? Girls need to keep their secrets.
You should
Exactly.
allow to have privacy.
Yeah.
As like a public figure.
I think so too. Yeah.
Also, I just want to say, just in case anybody like took it out of context, that's the thing that I talked about. It's only for me. That's the only thing that I believe in for myself, and I strictly follow because it's kind of normal here. I do not judge anybody who do not like do what I do.
Yeah.
Just wanna be sure that you understand.
Yeah. I think that's really good in general, at least to feel, because it's like I think there's a lot of I think viewers could kind of learn that experience too, that like what they want for themselves or what they want out of or like for their VTubers that they support, if they have that kind of stance that you have, that they won't date while they're a VTuber, that they should realize that not everyone has that expectation, that you should treat I think more viewers in general could treat VTubers not as like a whole, that it's like a one size fits all, that like this medium, this type of entertainment is so vastly diverse at this point, so vast between countries and cultures and everything. It's impossible to think that there's like a rule set anymore. Like I think because it exploded so fast the way it did, that you just can't hold people up to the same, or they can't, you just in general you can't hold people up to expectations or ideals, because you're just like you should just be able to just take it easy, enjoy spending time with your streamer. Move on, right? Like, I don't know. It's hard. It's hard. Yeah. Let's see. We can read another one. Let's this one. Wait. I was trying to find one. Oh, okay. This one's from Sale. This one says, I think parasocial interactions are necessary for the internet to function. It's a buffer. You can only put a fraction of yourself in your online presence, and anyone receiving on the other end has to rebuild a person out of what you present. People can feel a kinship over just a piece of yourself, and that's okay, especially if you're creating media for others to experience. It goes the other way, too, where you have to make assumptions about others who enjoy what you do. It'd drive you insane if you had to personally know every single person you spoke to online. I think the negative connotation arises when someone starts assuming that you also know everything about them and starts projecting that onto others and back at you. Just don't be a weirdo about it. So true.
Yeah, I agree with everything you said.
Yeah, it's I definitely think it's necessary too, and that's why it like drives me insane when like the people out there who condemn are like, you're fucked up, you need to go to therapy, you're parasocial, this person doesn't even know you exist, right? Like, just because you watch a VTuber or something, right? Or just because you told like your friend, hey, oh my god, this person I watched the other day said this, it was so funny. Like, even I don't know, I even say stories to sometimes of friends from people from my chat, but I always I call them my friends because I don't want to explain it. I'm like, oh, haha, this funny thing my friend said the other day when I was doing this. Like, yeah, I do know you. I mean, but I only know, like, to a degree of what everyone exists as, right? Like, I only know the type of person or the even the cedar that you portray yourself as, right? You have your own cedar husk, but at the end of the day, you have all that goo inside that I don't see. That's your own business, you know? But someone I know on the internet is my go-to. I guess that works too. Yeah. Am I real, chat? Are we real? Is anyone real? Isn't that the the great debate? Isn't that the great feeling that everyone experiences? I think I'm real too. Here. Okay, I clapped myself. I clapped my face. I'm real. I'm good. Anyways. Yeah, I do that with streamers sometimes. Or VTubers rather. Yeah, clapped Tenchi. Exactly. But yeah, I think it is a necessary because it's like I've had online friends for forever, but there's always parts of them that even if I have online friends that overshare like crazy, I'm like, there's a part of you that I just don't even know, and I don't even necessarily want to know because I'm like, we're online friends to begin with, right? It's like
when you find out a little bit too much about someone, you're like,
it can change your perspective of them for sure, right? It's like sometimes that's why I feel like it's even like one of the nice things about VTubing and just streaming in general is that you don't have to bite off more than you can chew when it comes to people, and it is exhausting to feel like you have to keep tabs with everyone that you talk to online. And it's like I used to feel that way back before I was into VTubing. I had so many friends that I met through conventions or online, like through shared communities, and it's like they would get upset if I didn't talk to them all the time, and they'd be like, "Why don't you talk to me anymore?" And I'm like, "Oh, I don't know. I'm just reading. I'm just doing my own thing, right?" So, yeah, yeah. I don't know if you have any experiences with trying to make lots of people happy online, or like trying to like having online friends, I guess, and like feeling like you know them but you don't know them.
I don't know. I guess I'm just too much of like a introvert loner.
Yeah. No, I'm the same way. I feel you.
Or not having someone to talk to all the time.
Same.
Yeah.
I've been the same way.
So even with my IRL friends, like my best IRL friend, we don't talk like ever because we both graduated. We haven't talked to her in like months, and then when we see each other for like a birthday party or something, our like friendship just instantly like
Yeah.
continue. I feel like it's not necessary to talk to someone all the time to be good
Yeah.
friends with them.
I think so too. And it's like, it gives you all the more reason to, like, I feel like when you don't talk all the time, it gives you more stuff to talk about and more stories to
right,
tell,
right,
more to
each
catch.
other.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
It makes
yeah,
it that
yeah.
much more special, I feel like that. Yeah, those are the real ones, exactly. I even had that the other day that I had a friend who I haven't seen in a really long time ask if I wanted to hang out out of nowhere, and I was like, "Yeah, let's go." And we met up and just like hung out, ate food, caught up. We're able to talk about a lot of stuff, and it's like nice to be able to hang out with people but not feel like you have to tell them every single detail of your life. And it's, I feel like, it's just like echoing with the same kind of experiences as your social relationships, that you don't have to tell everybody everything, every facet of your life, right? So, yeah, no friendship decay. Exactly. Exactly. Only growth. Only positivity. Yeah. Telling your IRL friends about your VTuber addiction. Yep. Listen, I do talk about like VTubers and stuff to my friends, but that's only to mostly because a lot of my friends also like VTubers or are VTubers. So,
Man, that's nice. All my IRLs are fucking Swifties.
really?
Yeah, half of my group from like friend group from uni, there's like hardcore Swifties, and then the other half they're K-pop fans. You know how hard it is to be the single only goth weeb in the whole group?
You're really in the trenches. You're really in the trenches. I'm so sorry. If I didn't have friends,
every day.
yeah, it's like, well, that's why that must be like. I mean, VTubing must make it that much more special for you, right? Because you can relate to people who actually give a shit about like stuff that you're obsessed with.
I guess so.
But it's like, I don't know. I definitely have some normie friends too, or like,
Yeah, all my IRLs and normies and fucking A.
yeah. My chat always makes fun of me when I talk about sometimes when I like go to normie functions or like go outside to experience things and try talking to people. Like one time I met someone new through actually it was through Harulala. I met someone new in person and I didn't know how to break the ice, but she had really cute like pompadine socks on, and I was like, "Oh, I was like, I like your socks." And then I was like, "Wait, I'm sorry. It's the first thing I ever say to you is must be weird if I'm talking about your socks." And then I was like, "Oh my god, I just ruined like every first interaction I could have ever had." Like, but it worked out because she complimented my socks too. I was like, "Oh, yatta!" Yeah, it's hard to get to know people sometimes. Yeah, but I think having friends who are interested in stuff that you are not interested in, or vice versa, where they're interested or like you are interested in something that they don't care about, kind of makes it nicer when you do find something that you can share together, right? Whether it's like food or another hobby or like art or coffee, something.
It's also funny when we hang out because it's kind of like memes that are like, oh yeah, in one friend group we got this type of person, this type of person, this type of like the one gay, the one goth, the one normie, the one Swiftie.
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of like that. And everybody dresses so mismatched. It's so funny because I'm the boss one, and then we have the gay one, and then we have like the one that always dresses in white, and we always clash. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, it's like the crew, right? Yeah, the friend group. Yeah, everyone got that. Everyone has that one homie, right? One guy in your friend group. Yeah. No, it's like it's good to have friends who have like a strong sense of identity, I guess. I feel like it's more fun sometimes to have friends who like things that are completely different, because then it gives you a completely different perspective on things and a perspective on life and art in general. But yeah, I don't know. Always that Kevin. Yeah. But I don't know. It's definitely easier for me to talk to someone if I know that they like something similar to me, or else I feel like I just clam up and then I just overthink things. So then I just stay quiet in person. But you know, yeah, we're getting a little bit off of parasocial relationships, but that's okay because we can start winding down. But I did wanna. We got exactly one listener's corner, which is just general. Someone, Sal actually, again, wanted to ask us both. Listener's corner is an option to just ask something completely unrelated. Uh, so as Sal said to the both of you, how do you go about discovering new things, whether it's art, music, fashion, movies, etc.? I always find that the hardest part of getting started in a hobby is just figuring out where to find information or where people congregate, especially in this day and age where using search engines are starting to fall behind on pointing you to niche. How do you find like new? I feel like for me,
Normie Twitter.
yeah.
Normie Twitter. Go on Normie Twitter. They're gonna post, oh hi guys, look at this indie cafe that I went to. There's like cool fun DIY stuff. Come join.
Yeah, I think honestly, if you're trying to find stuff that is like art or music or fashion or even local stuff to you, Instagram is really good for that. It's just
normie.
It's just the
Yeah.
ads fucking suck on Instagram. I hate the ads, but I don't know. It's outside of that, it's like I just find myself going down rabbit holes where it's like I if I know there's a movie I like or a show I like, I'll try to find who worked on it or who the director was or who the artist is and then try to find whatever else they worked on and then consume that. Okay. Yeah.
Going on rabbit holes are always fun.
Mm-hmm. You filter Instagram for local things? Not particularly, but I feel like maybe
Think about Facebook. Go
yeah.
on Facebook then.
Yeah, I guess maybe you have to go to normie Facebook to find whatever is trending in your area. But at least for music for me, honestly, it's like discovering through friends or like for better or worse, the algorithm. Sometimes the music algorithm really hits, but other times it just plays me the same garbage like songs. They keep recommending me stuff that I don't like, and I'm like, stop it! I told you I don't like this. I gave you a thumbs down. Why are you still recommending it to me?
For me, how I discover new music is through like short YouTube animations. You never know what fucking music they're gonna play because if the thumbnail looks nice, I just click on it and it's like an animatic or like an animation to a song. Like, oh damn, this kind of slaps. I would never listen to this if I didn't like click on the pretty thumbnail.
Yeah. I found out games. I feel like, or find out about different movies or anime through friends or through streamers, especially games. I feel like I find out through streamers, as long as it's a streamer who plays some weird stuff. Like, was that I remember the one Menhera VN that you were playing that one time for me.
Fortnite. That was Fortnite.
Yeah, no, not that one. The other one, the one that you actually with the girl that it had like the pixel art that you walked around in her room or something. I don't remember.
That's all of them.
Oh, okay, right. Yes, of course. Right. Yes.
Oh, that's probably Sentimental Loop then.
Yeah, it was that one. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had to fight that one girl. Yeah. YouTube recommendations used to be a great way, but not so much. I think another way that helps, at least with music, sometimes is if there's an artist you like that is small enough, usually they're going to be under some sort of indie label or like net label, and then listening to other stuff from that label can be good sometimes. At least for me, just because I listen to a little bit more like Doujin music or like smaller indie music, it's easier to find that. Or seeing another thing is like if there's an artist that you like, paying attention to who they go on live tour with, because I feel like sometimes when it comes to concerts, usually artists won't like, they'll perform with people or they'll have other people on their tour that meshes with what they what they perform like, or like meshes a little bit with the kind of music. Or even if it's like completely different, then it just gives you something else different to try, you know? Yeah. Yeah.
Another kind of like cringe word is just hang out with your mom and dad, bro.
True. Go back to your roots.
I picked up so many hobbies because my dad liked photography and stuff.
Aw,
so I was
cute.
into photography when I was little, and then I just followed what they did. Oh shit, it's kind of cool.
Yeah, I got into singing because of my grandpa, so I get it. I understand. I started singing and loved it because my grandpa loved to sing. But
yeah, they can be lame, but they can also be cool.
yeah, I started learning about jazz music from my dad, even though that makes me kind of an old man. I like jazz. Jazz is good, but I don't know. I learned about it at first from my dad, so it's like, you know, something. Sometimes you can find cool stuff, but usually it's gonna be lame, I guess. But yeah, my tastes converge with my late grandmother's as I get older, right? Yeah, or it's like jazz is good, yeah, especially live. You get it, you understand, and it's like for me, I especially like it when I'm relaxed, or like when I need to get work done, but I can't listen to something too high energy, or I can't sit down at my desk. I feel like I need to like.
I listen to Toho jazz. Is that?
Oh
does that
yeah,
count?
I would say it counts in a way. Yeah, I mean it's still good.
Jazz by Weave.
Exactly. Hey, there's plenty of jazz but weeb out there. But yeah, for movies, I especially just tend to look at what directors that I already like have also worked or created. That's at least how I found a lot more of Poyoyon Rock's works or anime. Was just like going to Wikipedia, going to their like bibliography, or I guess like discography, or filmography, whatever you want to call it, whatever the media is, and being like, okay, what's this? Let's watch it. Okay, what's this? Well, that was bad. Guess you can't win them all. Like, you know. Yeah, yeah. I have a few.
I also have a recommendation for everybody who's looking for a new hobby to pick up on. May I point you to Detective Conan and its 1,500 episodes covering the movies and the spin-offs. Please watch all of them. Thank you.
Are you up to? Have you watched every single episode?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, you can't just recommend Conan. You have to invest yourself. Have you gone to like the collab cafe where you get the like giant pill rice or whatever it is? I forget what it's called.
Oh, bro, I wanted a giant pill rice, but I didn't order it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the filler episodes.
It's so much like every episode is it's a good episode.
It's not about the destination, it's about the journey.
Yeah. It's about seeing my wife on screen. She wouldn't get it.
Exactly. Yeah. But
have you seen an episode of Conan?
I have. I used to have a roommate. I had a roommate who was obsessed with Conan, and every week would sit down and watch the new episode, and I was like, I watched a little bit. That, and I went to like a board game place. I guess it was like a cafe that you could go to and like play board games at, or like people would go there for like D&D or like tabletop stuff. And they also had PCs. Like it was also like an esports cafe where you could go and you could play games on the PCs there, or like a net cafe. But they had a huge projector that was just playing Conan, and I was like, you couldn't hear it. You couldn't hear it, and they didn't even have subtitles on. But it was really fun to watch.
Let's go, baby.
Yeah. Yeah. When does Haibara even appear? They ask. 120.
I literally just rewatched it for the 30th time today.
Are there any other series besides Conan that are like really, really long that you're obsessed with?
Well, there's Pre-Kill, but it's not the same because the characters.
Yeah, they change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably just Conan then. Well, I used to be very into to Da-da-da. And that was like more than 100 episodes.
Is it now? I thought it was only 2 seasons. Damn, I really fell off in that one. I never watched it though.
There's a first season, but the second season is divided into 3 parts. Yeah.
I see. Yeah.
And then there's a spin-off of Isaiah and
Are they still making Da-da-da?
not the anime, but the novel is still ongoing.
Was it a light novel originally, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I see. Yeah. But thank you, Sal, for your listeners' corner response. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, so much coding.
Yeah. I guess you just have to learn the way of going down rabbit holes. Just don't be afraid to click on things in Wikipedia, you know? Find out where you end up, right? I think another thing that helps me when I do feel like I've already like exhausted everything from someone I do like, I haven't been able to lately, but what has helped me is listening to interviews or looking into interviews to find out who people I like are inspired by or like who they're wherever they get like accolades from. Yeah. Like I see it this way that I feel like art in itself is always inspired by other art usually, right? So it makes sense that exactly, it makes sense that like, you know, my favorite movie had to have parts of it or whoever made it had to have been inspired by someone else who made movies, you know? And I want to be able to go back and watch what inspired them and to see the kind of things that are similar and things that are different. So, yeah, I hope that helps too. To whom also look at whom artists on Twitter retweet. Yeah, looking at who artists retweet.
I do it too,
Yeah, or looking through their likes and normal behavior.
We're so normal.
Yeah, yippee! But anyways, I hope you all have enjoyed this month's episode of Radio Heaven.
What do you mean? There's still 4 more hours to go.
Well, Rumi, thank you again so much for joining. Congrats again. I never got to say it, but congrats again on your new outfit. It's so cute. It's so cute. So bouncy. Yeah,
Thank you for having me. I'm so happy.
Yeah, I'm so happy that you wanted to join. It was really fun being able to talk to you and feel like we could relate a little bit better. And I know that both of us are very introverted, so it really means a lot to me that we were able to have such a good discussion and chat the whole time. Exactly, yeah. Well, thank you, Woomi. I know you said love is a big deal, but I do love you, Woomi. Yeah, what were you saying? Also, what were you gonna say?
Also, chat, isn't it cool? Don't they sound like Alistair from Hasbin Hotel from the radios out there? This is why I agreed to be on the show, by the way. Not because of cakes.
What? Really? You just wanted to be filtered? Huh?
It's a Hasbin Hotel cake.
I saw this. See if I ever come back to your stream again, loser. Anyways, well, since you're the guest, is there anyone that you would like to raid? That is a lie. Okay.
I almost said KKcyber.
That's me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, what's Phoebe's? What's her at again?
Wait, let me type it in chat.
Oh, yo. Oh, right. I forgot she spells it like that. Not right. Anyways, let me pull up the stream here. Okay. Anyways, thank you again so much for joining. All of the otaku-kun, thank you guys so much for replying. I know we didn't get to all the answers, but I really do appreciate everyone who participated in this month's Radio Heaven. Otsukeke! Otsururu! Yippee! Is there anything that you want to promote? Anything happening for you, Rurumi?
I would like to promote this Kyutenshi right here. If you're not following or sub on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, whatever, go do it.
What? Anonymous, thank you so much for 6 gifted subs as well. I really, really appreciate it. We hit our goal. Well, that means that I'm gonna put in overtime and sing a little bit of karaoke, but I won't drag you with me for it. Don't worry.
It's okay. I'll be bothering you in chat.
Yeah! But
I'll be lurking from chat.
yeah. But thank you guys so much for joining today. Otsukeke! Before we raid then, I will still raid Phoebe. I will still raid Phoebe. But before we do, I will move over to my other screen. I'm gonna go on BRB real quick, say goodbye to Rurumi, and then we will catch back up. Bye chat! Say bye to Rurumi. Okay, be right back. Beep 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 beep. Beep 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 beep. Hello. I still sound filtered, but it's part of the experience, right? I hope you guys had fun. No, not that kind of pee-pee. No, no, shut up. I hope you guys had fun chatting with Rumi. I hope you guys enjoyed what I had to say, my true feelings, Rumi's true feelings. I hope no one took anything I said out of context, but I really just wanted to echo when it came to the more serious topic that I do really, really care about you guys, and it really means a lot that everyone supports me so much, and especially because we hit the sub goal again today. So thank you so much for really supporting me and believing in me too. So anyways, this one's for you. We're gonna sing some karaoke real quick. Let me grab. Oh, I got the perfect song. Especially because we have Doodle Me here. So let me go ahead and pull this up. I might be a little scuffed because I'm not warmed up, but I'll do my best. Hopefully it sounds okay. Yeah. Let me be with you. Yeah. Yeah. 二人がきっと耐えるような魔法をかけて身を足そうと重ねてほら微笑むから本当の気持ち気づかないふりして突然二人恋に落ちたの Yeah Yeah Let me be with you Yeah Yeah Let me be with you Yeah Yeah Let me be with you Yeah Yeah 抱きしめたいの Yeah Yeah Let me be with you Yeah Yeah 今までずっと言えないまま隠したったの広がってるそれだけなの見つけ出して待ち合わせまであと5分待っててその後二人恋に落ちたの Yeah Yeah Let me be with you Yeah Yeah Let me be with you Yeah Yeah Let me be with you Yeah Yeah 泣きたくなるの Thank you guys so much for joining! I'll sing at least one more song for you! So don't worry, I'm not going away. Oh, I didn't mean to mute it. Sorry. I'm not going away quite yet. So, thank you so much, Rumi, for joining! I really appreciate it. Thank you. Hope you enjoy my singing. I'll do it to my best abilities for you. Mwah! 泣いてをそっと話すとき不安になるの不安になるの Yeah Yeah Let me be with you Yeah Yeah Let me be with you Yeah Yeah Let me be with you Yeah Yeah 抱きしめたいのに Yeah Yeah Let me be with you Yeah Yeah Let me be with you Yeah Yeah 抱きしめたいのに Oh, yeah, let me be with you Yeah Yeah Let me be with you Yeah Yeah Let me be with you Yippee! Yahoo! If you didn't know, if you're living under a rock, I guess, you might not know that song is called Let Me Be With You. And it's the opening to Chobits, which I know Rumi just got a figure from, and I'm really jealous because it looks really cute. Must be nice. Just kidding. Also, I realized I didn't put reverb on, but it's okay. We'll just leave it off for today. Let me find one other song. This will be another one dedicated to the real one. Ruby. Is it in this this playlist? Hold on. Sorry. Hold on. Give me just a second. Ooh. 1 second. 1 second. Stop it. Stop playing. Shut up. Stop. Why is it? I'm not trying to sing that song. No. Sorry. YouTube's being weird. Ah! I'm sending you my good thrifting Denpa waves. Thank you. Oh my god. I already bought so much stuff. When I was in Japan. I do not need to go thrifting more. The last thing I need to do is buy more things. Okay, hold on. Maybe it's in this playlist. Unless this is the one that got removed. Oh, no, we're good. Ha ha ha. This one's relevant. This one's called... Hold on. This one's called... Hey, why is it playing automatically? Stop it. What? Sorry, I'm being a baby rager. YouTube is throttling like crazy for me. Okay, we're good. This time, for reals. This one goes out to Rurumi. Titles are irrelevant, right? Yeah. I just thought that she thought that this song would be cool, is all, you know? It's called Dudu's Suicide Live Stream. Tomodachi ga dekinai kaeri michi yukure wa toki-toki yasashiku tobikao deta no naka de machi no Bluetooth ga watashi wo kwashita chūsen ni tobikonde hatamai wa kinai sute iwaratte itsu datte soko no itanda shoujo sa sashinchatta FBI に来たってわかない彼女のメッセージいつだってセカンドタンだってチャネリングだよ空広げてく野良猫と割れつ音だ飛び交う手との中で街の Bluetooth が私を壊した飛び乗って花なくがじゃいの今も来ていつだって一人飛んだ少女さ死んじゃった FBI に来たってわかない彼女のメッセージいつだってすくんでたんだって受験勉強終わったら猫と話せます自殺発信しておこうだってよこの際でな気持ちなくなる前に抽選に飛び込んで旗はわかんないやつ言われていつだって即と言ったんだ少女はそう死んじゃったのダクたちと頭へ割れ何人か抜き出していつだってそう簡単なんだってAlright, you guys are gonna meow with me later, okay? 勉強終わったら猫と話せます自殺発信しておくよでもこの最大な気持ちなくなる前に抽選に飛び込んで発売わかんないよ言われていつだってそこの言ったんだ少女はそう死んじゃった FBI に来たってわからない彼女のメッセージいつだってそこだったんだって guess we can one instead. One! One, 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 one. Yay! Thank you. Okay. 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 Ah, that one always stretches my throat out. Thank you guys so much for joining today. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being you. I really, really appreciate everyone who supported me and supports Radio Heaven, supports all my streams. I hope you guys don't forget, if you didn't already, sorry, Ruby, I forgot. Be sure to follow Rumi. She was our co-host today. Oh, I hope you go check her out. If you haven't already, right? Who is Rumi? Baka. Don't say that. Don't say that. But thank you guys so much for joining. Do not follow me. Follow her. And then wonder why when she's playing Fortnite and then you're like so excited that a girl that you think is cool is playing Fortnite and then you go and she's not playing Fortnite and... Classic. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and raid Phoebe. So thank you guys so much for joining. We can go ahead and this can be our raid message, because this is what I feel like I did all day is Tenchi talk. So thank you guys so much for joining. I hope that if you are new here that you'll come check me out again sometime soon. My next stream is going to be actually tomorrow at 2 p.m. Pacific time. I'm going to be doing a 3D VR made stream. I put together a cute maid outfit just for you. Stupid. So I hope you look forward to it. And I will see you then. Okay, bye. Otsukikin. Bye. 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 Bye-bye. Oh, yeah, you can join Discord. You can find me on my ASMR channel or on YouTube or find me on Twitter too. I guess, yeah, okay, thanks. Bye.